Aha! And the microphone's working today.
Yay.
Shh. Professional level.
Morning or afternoon, everyone. If anyone is actually here.
There's 3 people.
We've got 3 people.
Yeah, so I'll be my mum, your mum, and Liz. Hi, Mum! Love you, Mum! I'm not going to say hello, Liz, because she's going to spend all the stream talking to my mates anyway.
Won't be any of my kids.
My mum did call me last night afterwards.
Yes.
She said that we did an appalling job at explaining what was going on. So, like pointing out that obviously this is us, but then that one with the evolution background that you have to use as penance for annoying John for the last 3 months. He probably feels like it's 3 years. That's your build.
Yep.
And the one that's got the RC Misfits one, that's my one.
Yes.
And explain things more as we go along rather than muttering numbers and stuff. Apparently. my mum likes to give me feedback. She did also point out that your language is quite foul at times.
It can be,
and
yes.
you shouldn't be allowed anywhere near any puppets. But apart from that,
it's only a puppet.
we were good boys, didn't we? We went straight home. We didn't do anything else.
Nope.
Then we got up bright and early today.
I did.
Okay, you woke me up. And we've done the boring bits.
We've cheated a little bit.
Well, it's not so much cheated. We did say that for more new live streams, we build the shocks and diffs and everything off camera.
Yep.
Which we didn't do before yesterday.
No.
But we have attained now.
Yeah, we started a bit early this morning and got cracking with some boring stuff. And some of the stuff I would be muttering about.
Yeah.
I do mutter and talk to myself. And it doesn't always make sense. So I'm sure you don't want to listen to that.
Apart from building and bleeding shocks, pretty much where we are.
So diffs are built up, shocks are built up.
Yeah.
And I've gone for, put it on my screen.
Yes, sir.
So I've got.
Put it somewhere near the camera.
I still can't see it. There you go. Diff file. No. Shock oils.
Which one do you put in the front? Which one do you put in the rear?
Front. Can you see it? Yeah. Yeah.
And what pistons did you choose?
What did I choose? I choose the 2B 1.8 holes.
The machined
ones. Which I can't show you because they're in the car.
No. Take
not
your
in
shocks
the
back apart. Take your shocks back apart. We want to see these pistons.
Tough.
So that's pretty much where we are.
And we have both put in 2mm shims.
Down stops, yep.
Yeah. To stop the sag.
Droop.
That's the one.
You just wanted to say sag.
Matthew, you just inform people my language can be foul.
What's wrong with sag? I was not even going there.
Okay, I did.
Well, no, and now my mum's be calling me again. It needs to be my mum rather than Barry.
Barry's got boobs anyway, so it's all right.
We don't talk about Barry.
No, we don't.
Cool. So, on with it.
So, have we got any comments on how last night went? What people thought? Have we got any comments at all?
Life in Cycling's back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got repeat customer.
Jim G. Hello from Royston, UK. Now you're trying to work out where Royston is, aren't you? Do you know what? Do you know what went through my head, though? What was it that was the village in the League of Gentlemen? Was it Royston Vasey?
I don't know. I never watched it.
I don't know.
Never watched it. Anyway, what relevance is
Life
that?
in Cycling's one's just appeared as well. His was getting delivered today.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
That's the only reason he was putting up with us.
Right. You wanted some hints how to build hits.
No, he just wanted to get a little fix of B10R. He didn't want any tips. No one turns up here for tips.
It might give him some sort of insight.
It'll give him an insight on how not to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think we've done
and
too
if
bad.
two idiots can build it, so can I.
Yeah. But I don't think we did too bad. We took our time with it, didn't we?
We weren't rushing. I don't I don't want to rush because you rush, you make mistakes, and
We don't rush, we make mistakes.
yeah. But it's a pleasure to build. So what's point in rushing the pleasure?
Fair enough.
If you get what I mean.
So should we get down to some pleasure? That
Yeah.
sounds even worse.
Yes, in RC form.
There you go.
Can we have it on the main screen and the two little ones at the other
Then you
side?
can't see what's going.
That's it. Ah.
And if I,
And it blocks your head out.
I am Mr. RC Misfit. We don't want to see us.
Yeah, but you can see the build if we're doing anything.
See us.
We're like, oh, okay.
Go on, talk through where you got
My
to.
magical hands.
Magical hands.
Magical
That's
hands.
what Reva said.
Stop it.
That's probably what
Right,
she said.
so that's where the main bit got to last night. And that has not been touched. But I have built one diff, which is there. It's a lot thicker aisles in what I'm used to. So it feels like sludge. But I've been informed and I've read the setup sheets and things, and that's about what's going at the minute. And obviously I built the very nice, let me bring these across, very nice shockers, all very shiny and gold, and very, very smooth. I do like them, even though I've just done that one and it feels a bit bubbly. Feels like there's air, isn't it?
You know what?
Yeah.
And I wish I was here to check this. The V4 had gold shockers as well.
I never had a V4.
And the 2003 version of the four-wheel drive had gold shocks.
Yeah,
But
very nice.
it's a slightly different colour.
Wow.
And I think it's a slightly different coating. And I was going to compare, but I can't remember where the four-wheel drive is. Oh, it's underneath there, not going to go crawling into there.
So move them to the side, and now I'm on to building the rear hubs.
Mr. Matt Holroyd has joined us as well.
Good afternoon.
He's working on his LD2.
Ooh.
Apparently he's racing his LD2 tomorrow.
Okay. I did see some stuff on the chats last night, this morning. Can't remember, but yeah, I definitely saw something.
I must admit, I have not, because you woke me up.
I've been up since about first woke up at 7 and then back up at 9.
It's having a good. It's nice having a 2 wake-up day, isn't it?
Right, so I've got rear hubs and they're quite big pills.
Yes, they are a bit chunky on the outers.
Suppose less likely to break.
Well, funny you should mention that. I managed to break them.
Okay. Right, so these sided or no? It doesn't look like they are sided.
No, they're either centre, off to one side, kind of
No, I meant
middle.
the main hubs themselves.
Oh, no, it's all ambidextrousness.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, all you like, don't have to carry unique spares side to side and all that, which is good, because
I have got an apology to make to you, Yeti.
you've got an apology. What have you nicked?
Nothing. I'm just informing you, I have got wind today.
You've always got wind.
So if Matthew suddenly disappears out of our little,
Under the desk,
area, that's probably why. Because I stink. No, bearing in there. That
So
goes
Mick's on the
back.
outer hubs. I finished my outer hubs yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. So I'm on to mounting the arms to the chassis.
Tell you what, I do like that you get your main bag and
Yeah.
everything in your main bag is for that one section. I do like that because I'm sure with LC you didn't get any of that.
I can't remember with the PTG actually. That's the only LC that I've built. But a lot of like the Mugen and the Associated did similar things with the other bags. With the
It's
all the
quite
parts for
nice. It's
step.
like everything's to hand when you need it. I like a lot.
So my first sighting of the chassis stiffening plates, which apparently X-Ray doing as well now.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
Shiny.
Even the 2D like machine stuff is nice, all beveled and.
Yeah, I can say the nice polished lips
But
on the edge.
but do you know what that means?
What?
It's a two-step machining process. So they'll machine it all like roughly its shape, then anodize it, and then machine the edges again.
I know. It is nice.
I said, do you know what that means? You said no.
I thought it was on about the component itself,
Oh,
or
right.
something like that, not how it was made.
I think it's the little touches that kind of go a little way to explain why these things cost so much.
Yeah, you can see the effort and design what has gone into it. Obviously, there's hours and hours and hours gone into designing them, and then testing them. And if it don't work, they've got to redesign it or something like that. But it's just the whole 400 quid. For grown-up men to play with toy cars.
I know. It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah.
Right.
What are you going to do about your toe? I'm going to set it quite low, I think.
You talking to me?
Well, nobody else can actually reply to me, so yeah.
Yeah, they can. But I don't know.
I'm going quite light on the toe, I think.
Shall I go neutral? Or stable? I'm going neutral,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, looks like all the pills and everything and the alloy blocks the same as on the V4. And I think that would mean the same as the V3 Evo. I think that's where they started using
That's not neutral, that's responsive.
the square pills. So all our spares should hopefully work.
Is that meant to be central? You know, in the manual.
In the manual.
You've got stable, neutral, and responsive. The neutral one, is that whole central or is it slightly off? I can't tell.
What page are we on? No, they're all off to the side.
Question of it. Okay. Right, so if I got it that way. So instead of in the corner, it's to the side. Right, okay.
Do you know what?
No.
Built quite a few of these PR kits lately, and the Associated and the Mugen and all that and stuff. And a lot of the race kits, they're all, really nice to put together and really nice machining and all that. But I think as that's what I've been building lately, I've become kind of like resilient to it. One day I think we should get something nasty and build it so we can
It's like, oh.
so we can fully appreciate how well these things do go together and how nice things are built.
Might be a silly question,
Yes.
but obviously the pills, do they both have to be the same front and
Yes.
rear? Okay.
But yeah, I think we should build something nasty. Like Lee was saying yesterday, most of his stuff he has to be sanding and firing.
Yeah, the Tamiya, yeah.
Is it Tamiya or Tamiya? Or...
Tamiya, well, I call it Tamiya, but
I'm not sure
Potato,
which way
pparter.
You know, when you were a kid, did you ever go into BTs?
Yes, but I was very, very young.
Do you ever remember all the tomato adverts they had going on the TV
No.
at the back?
No.
Oh, I used to watch that for hours.
No, I must have been 10, if that.
Okay.
They were never my hobby or anything like that, so no, not really.
Okay.
It went until I got older, then I started doing it myself. But oh no, which have you put the alloy? Yes, don't matter. I've got plastic and aluminium tops in mine. I don't know if you have in yours, but
Yeah.
I've fitted the plastic ones instead of the aluminium.
Michael.
And we all like a little bit of aluminium.
Aluminum.
And I fitted the plastic ones instead, like a silly sausage. I didn't see the shiny ones in the bag.
We even went through yesterday what's the nice shiny aluminum things we get with it.
No, I don't listen to you.
Have you ever thought that your life might be better if you did listen to me occasionally?
No, really no.
I'm pretty sure it would be. Well, okay, maybe it wouldn't be better, but it might be, more informed.
It's all a learning curve. Like I said yesterday, every day is a school day. And I will learn not to listen to you. There we go. Shiny bits.
You know what though? I'm quite liking being back to the D block being bolted through the chassis.
What have I done with me? Gobbo.
Because the B7 was always putting that D block on.
Okay.
And having to put pressure on stuff to try and get everything equally spaced and stuff. The movement was bolted through the chassis as well, but oh wow.
So is this where you find out, once you start running this one, is this when you find out, actually I'm going to sell the Mugen and the B7?
Well, the Mugen's going up for sale anyway. That's and the B7, as soon as I've got this tuned in a bit, will probably be going as well.
Ooh.
So, back home to the PRs, as it were. But take into account the faff around you have to have with the B7 back end to make sure it's all nice and no slop and
I don't think
free moving and everything. That just bolted together, no problems at all. Lovely and smooth. I like that.
You like it a lot?
I like it a lot. Oh, and now I'm on to the chassis stiffeners. So, although, a minute ago I had the bag with the chassis stiffeners. I was like, oh, look, there's a chassis. Yeah, I can't remember where I've put them. Got them. Are you going for full chassis stiffeners?
Yes.
I believe I'm going to too. It's a bit weird. Well,
Yes,
I say it's a bit weird.
but go
on. So historically, if I'm remembering correctly, and with most of our setups, you usually end up running a rating spring softer on the rear than on the front. So, like historically, they used to provide you with green fronts, yellow rears.
Yes.
And this one is green both ends. And I'm wondering, because I think as well, in the instructions, when you're putting your shocks together and it said what ball ends to put on.
Yes.
Let's do the camera thing. What length ball cups to put on the end.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure, from what I remember, you used to put different lengths front and rear as well. And this time it was at the same length front and rear, wasn't it?
It was. I've never built a PR from scratch. So I don't know. I've never really. This is the first PR manual I've looked at.
You've rebuilt one plenty.
Oh, yeah, but I've never done it from a manual.
But you know what bits are on there. Yeah, well, you must know what bits because you have to find them to replace the ones you broke.
But
Or is that just me that goes through that experience on a weekly basis? Is that why that I tend to know what works where on them? Because I've spent so much time pulling bits off different cars.
Yes. Oh, poop, I haven't got any spare bits. I'll take it off of this car. Oh, look, it fits. Right, so that.
Oh, Mal's back as well. Hey, Mal.
Morning, afternoon. We can't have been that bad then yesterday. People have come back for a second helping.
Well, you've got to remember that some of these people are people we know from the club or meet racing otherwise, and they just want to see how bad we mess up so they can take the mick out of us next time they see us.
Yeah. Right, driver shafts.
I'm not sure if Mal was here for the conversation about the shocks, where I was saying about I think the gold coating on these is different to the gold coating on the V4s. I've got a sneaking suspicion the shock internals are slightly different build as well. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to be wrong on this now. But you know when you're putting the seals in at the bottom?
Yeah. Seals.
You know when you're putting the seals in at the bottom?
Yes.
And there's that steel 0.1 mil shim.
Yes.
I can't remember putting one of those into another shock.
I can.
Can you? Or what?
On the PRs.
Which one?
I think most of mine have.
The little shim underneath the seals before the.
Oh no! Sorry, no. Actually,
and this is why I pressed you.
Okay. No, I thought you was on about underneath the main piston.
No, not the washer under the piston. The little 0.1mm stainless steel shim that goes between the little top hatty shaped spacer and the seal. You know what we should try?
Put a bit more pressure on it.
Oh, I think it is. I think that's why it's there, but never had to do it previously.
They must know something we don't, obviously.
One thing I want to try at some point is so PR Racing still use standard O-rings, so like a circular cross section on them. A lot of the other brands now are going for X seals, which got like an X cross section in them.
Okay.
Which I think means they run smoother and seal better. Because it's got like two little sealing edges rather than one big sealing edge. I think we might have to try some X rings in these because I think it's a common size.
Why?
Because
something what works.
Because we're professionals and we'll notice the difference in stiction on the shocks.
Yeah, but you've got less contact.
No, yeah, but you got 4 points of contact instead of 2 across the 2 O-rings. And then you can say, well, I've got X rings in mine.
Anyhow, what am I looking for? That bag's empty. I'm looking for...
Oh, apparently Lizzie only comes here to watch the live stream because it's the most opportunity she gets to see me. Well,
it is true.
Not gonna lie.
It's true.
And Jim G saying that looks like these are stock everywhere. Yeah, well, you can blame Mal. Mal picked up the last one from Evolution. I'm not sure who picked up the last one at Model Team, but Mal got the last one from Evolution. I'm sure you'll post up in a minute, all nice and smug, to tell you that he beat you. But there we go. That's the chassis with the rear arms attached, and all the stiffeners. There's
where's my bag?
The new carpet. It's all really quite grippy, isn't it? And with the new Azumis as well. Hence going for thicker oil than we usually do, and all the stiffeners. Still won't mean we stay on track, but the logic is that that's the way to go. You know what we have to do after this?
Well, we're gonna have to do
One, we might have to paint body shells. But 2, I have to work out if I can get this live stream to work down at Saw through a mobile.
Oh, I think so. Aren't we live streaming now?
Yeah. No, gotta get to see if test if we can get it working through the phone.
Where are the drive shafts?
I don't know. I haven't touched your drive shafts. There's probably something in the RM up there you can nickel. So already built the diff. Onto the gearbox.
Yeah, the really bag in front of me. So all, I commented earlier what I do like about all the bits are in the same bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the same bag. I just put it to one side.
Jim asking if anyone knows when new stock is coming. I don't know. I fear asking John at Evolution when's new stock's coming, on account of us just spending the last 3 weeks nagging him about customs and stuff. But if you drop Evolution models a message, usually on Facebook, I find this they swiftly reply. They're probably racing today though, so they won't be the quickest today. But yeah, if you look for Evolution Model Sport,
They're open Saturdays, aren't they?
Yeah.
Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah, not Fridays. But yeah, drop a message on Facebook, and John might have an inkling when. But it does seem like they've been popular all over the place. I'm not sure when the UK is going to be receiving the next bunch of
orders.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll have been working out how these sold first before they put another order in.
Yeah,
So
probably.
if they're all sold out now, I'm sure you'll be swiftly putting another order in.
Mal just confirming there's no stock in the UK. Mal confirming there's no stock in the UK while sitting there smug going, haha, I ordered the last one. There's the other option if there's no stock in the UK. ATC in Belgium might have some stock.
Yeah, I did see a post the other day saying they've still got some. But obviously I don't know how it works getting it to the UK. Or what tax?
Well, I've had a recent problem with that whole thing because Mr. Fox. It all started a few months ago. I saw a video from eMain, the American hobby store, about a new speed controller, being the Alceram Nitride. And I was like, oh, that's nice. All, like solid state cooling and all that. Little screen on it, all nice and posh. I don't mind getting hold of one of them. Then Rob Fox and Eugene. Eugene had one at Saw fortnight ago. And it does look very nice. And I was like, oh, I could get one of them for content. My new excuse to buying anything new is for content. But no UK supplier at the moment, so it's either order from America or from Europe. So I ended up doing an order from Tony Sport in Europe. So here it is, nice new Nitride ESC, lovely. The price for the ESC, comparable with other top of the line ESCs. Customs though, got hit for customs, didn't I? Because I bought this, and I bought a new transponder. And I got a lovely message from DHL saying, oh, customs is due, an extra 70 quid on top. Oh, so if you're ordering anything from Europe, of course, just keep in mind, customs might want their pound of flesh as well.
You didn't tell me how much it was. Oh,
yeah, 70 quid on the customs.
Oh.
That was a lovely email to wake up to. So it might be worth waiting for a UK supplier if you want to go for either a new kit or the Alceram Nitride.
Sorry, did I put
Mick
you off
being all gaseous behind me.
I have already explained if no one's heard it.
We could always not go into your flatulence.
Okay.
We could also
not participate with the flatulence.
Yes. There's
no shim on the outside.
There was the thing a few years back, wasn't it, with charcoal pants for the filtration of such gas. Do you know what? The period that I've known you, I really should have got you some of them.
Charcoal pants. They always end up a charcoal colour anyway.
Oh, dude.
Now I'm used to having shims on the outside of the drive shaft. No, the like CV jointy bits on the outside of the hub. I'm used to having shims on the outside.
Huh?
No, on the outside there.
No.
So if I point out, so
Oh, you mean between the thing and the bearing?
Bearing and the.
Ah, right.
It's not actually described.
I don't think they'd fit them on this one for some reason.
It just looks like they might get a
It's
bit
going to
of
be one
slop,
of them.
but oh well.
Well, if there's a bit of slop, you can always put one in there.
Yeah, but not the hex. I'll probably take it out, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes on there.
Yeah, it might be a different depth hex from previous
exactly,
ones.
because you do get a bit of slop on it, back and forth, but I'll try it with a hex in. So they might have put a deep recess hex into it. If so, that will get rid of that. Again, I'm just muttering to myself.
And we had words about that, didn't we?
I know we did have words. I've had words with myself as well, but
my mum said, less muttering and more actual description of what we're doing. She's awful pushy, my mum, isn't she?
I'll have to go and have words with your mother.
I know. Rather you than me. And this idler gear is a newer design as well, with a bit more machining on it, so it's less rotating weight.
Yeah. There's a little bit of slop, but nothing near as much now. Yeah.
We've got an internet celebrity watching us.
Have we?
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's Gavin from RC Kicks.
Wow.
Hi, Gavin.
Hi, Pop.
Still haven't forgiven you for building the RM before me. I had that on pre-order for ages, and they just released a video the day before I got mine. Just come up. I'm tempted myself to give the PR Racing B10R a go, as I love the SB401 Type R. It is an excellent buggy, the 401. I'm very happy with mine. I think it's getting a bit dated now with a lack of
one-way.
Yeah, one-way split on the central slipper. But they've been good cars for us, haven't they? The SB401s.
Yeah. Oliver, my son, he loves this. He's got the older version. Is it the SW? No.
LW.
LW.
The lightweight.
Uh,
With the wider chassis plate.
Yeah.
Isn't he on a Type R now as well?
I can't remember. Actually, yes, because he's on the Type R. I've claimed the...
Oh, the LW for
LW
the truck conversion.
For the four-wheel drive truck, which I need to get done. It's near enough done, isn't it? Just needs a couple of shafts.
Yeah.
That'll be good fun. I didn't really get on with my two-wheel drive truck, which I should have brought down.
Oh, it's only the same as the other one in front of you.
I know, but mine looks better.
What do you mean yours looks better? That's just...
Mine's pretty and got pink and green bits on it.
It's got green on it. There's no way it's better.
It is. You know, they always say yellow wheels make you faster.
Yeah.
Green makes you faster too.
I think you're wrong on that. You know what? And my outrage at you insulting my truck has just meant I put the bearing on the wrong side of this shaft. I hope you're happy with yourself, Michael.
No, I'm not listening.
You
I'm not listening.
you carry on not listening to me.
Okay. I got a message from Chris Howard last night.
Did you?
From Mr. From
Disco Discs.
Disco Discs, saying anytime you want some wheels, give me a shout. We'll sort it.
Oh, nice lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's just made an appearance on RC Kicks as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Matt H just popped up. I thought PI was testing a one-way slipper. They were, and it's actually been released as an upgrade part, but it's quite expensive for an upgrade part. So I'm waiting until the new model of the four-wheel drive comes out with it in. I like to replace the rest of my drivetrain, which is getting a bit chattery at the moment. Hence the gap filling associated up there, which actually runs nice. The one-way, it does seem to smooth things out quite a bit. But yeah.
So The one-way slipper is an expensive option, so I'll go for a full car instead.
No, that wasn't the full extent of the logic.
It's like, okay.
It's because I wasn't going to pay out the, what was it, 150, because it's the slipper unit itself.
Yep.
And the
whole-
aluminium mounts and all that.
Yeah, for the
That was a bit
central diff,
expensive.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the rest of my drivetrain is quite chattery. So the idea was, actually, with some of the deals you can get on the 74.2 CE, you got a lot more for your money rather than a chattery, half worn out third hand car with a slipper. Oh, I might as well try it in a controlled manner on a new vehicle. Yeah, it was just an excuse to buy a new one.
Bottom.
I think we've done enough from your bottom.
Ooh. The top plates, I've just realised. You know, the aluminium shiny bits I was referring to.
The aluminium shiny bits that you're referring to.
On top of the rear hubs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've just realised I put them in the responsive.
Oh, well.
I'm leaving it.
You're leaving it?
Because I've got the rear pills set to neutral. And the top set to responsive. It might give me just a little bit more than neutral. Yes, I can be special. But
Very special.
it's an easy fix. If I'm not happy with it, I can change that bit easily enough. It's just a case of popping the top ball off and swapping them screws around. To swap the pills is a bit more of a faff. So I'm leaving that. That's an easier tuning option when I'm out on the track. So that's staying as it is. Right, rear arms. I will need these. So do we only get one option with the rear arms? Yes, we do. Must admit, you know when you break them off the tree, normally you get quite severe, not on PRs, quite severe little lugs.
Yeah.
And these are actually breaking off very nice and clean.
Yeah, it's because they're really good at moulding.
I know, I'll just say. I'm only being very picky by trimming some of them off. But even if I didn't, it wouldn't be a case of you touch it and it cuts your finger off. Or if a marshal's picking you up when it's upside down, it's not cutting the hands off. Which never happens to me. I never have to get marshalled.
Gav asking, any date on the second UK batch arriving? Not aware. Because we annoyed them enough for this batch. But we usually find contact in Evolution on Facebook. Works quite well for a swift reply. I believe you usually use Model Team. We've used Model Team in the past for parts and stuff. But yeah, they're sort of asking one of those guys. Or ATC in Belgium seem to get a plentiful supply. Although I think they're out at the moment as well.
I don't know. Last thing I heard, they had some in stock.
You know what? We could actually be informative and look at the website, couldn't we?
We could do, but
But
we can leave that to
like
other
doing,
people.
That's like doing research, right?
Yeah.
This is another reason we should have got Lizzie to come down today.
Oh,
She could have controlled the cameras. She could have done the research for us.
Yep.
She could have made me coffee because I need more coffee.
So we've got. Oh, I've missed a shim.
Oh, you don't want to miss a shim.
Nope. So
You know what? I've got a lovely electric driver to do this with, but no, I'm just going to screw the gearbox together with it by hand. So the only thing that's on screen at the moment is my my hand just whirring around on the screwdriver.
Yep. So 1mm shim to the back. And a 2mm shim to the front. Right, and the 1mm shim. 1mm shim.
So, gearbox screwed together.
Yes, I'm
Lovely and
watching again.
smooth. You know what? You remember all the hoo-ha about the B7 gearbox mouldings and the one hole being slightly further back than the other, and that's what was throwing off the D block alignment, and that's why the C block was breaking and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Never had any of those problems with the PR.
Nope.
So
I must admit, when you first got the Associated, obviously I never drove it.
well, you didn't get much chance, did you?
No,
7 minutes in, we managed to tear the C block apart.
That was DMS.
Yeah.
DMS
Down
down
with the
Watford.
Popalong guys.
Yeah.
Who lent us a table because Barry said we didn't need to take tables.
Yeah. Thank you for the table use.
Yes, Popalong, thank you for lending us your table. And it's all Barry's fault.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't talk about Barry.
Because I think we were just about to start using a partial shelf out of Barry's car.
Yeah, we were. I think we still use that for pit box standing at the end.
But yeah, we wasn't very organised for that one, which is unlike us.
But anyway, like I was saying, lovely smooth gearbox. Straight. Out, no messing around or faffing or trying to get things to align or anything. Same with the rear arms. No pushing on the D block to try and get everything to run smooth. All lovely.
Lovely jubbly.
Lovely. I don't think PR get enough recognition for the quality of their kits, you know.
They're just not as well known, are they?
They were a bit bigger a few years back, from what I've heard. But they have...
Obviously, you've been in the game quite a bit more than me.
It was 6 months, Mick.
No.
don't lay me out to be some sort of professional guru or hugely more experienced. It was 6 months before I managed to talk you into it.
I know, but you've always been interested anyway. And you used to do it a lot when you were a kid.
2 years, I think.
Yeah. So, what did I have when I was younger? Nitro Savage.
Yeah, you had that Kyosho Subaru?
Yeah, I never really used it. It weren't Kyosho, it was a Sen. What was that? I had a Sen.
A what?
Sen.
Sen?
Sen.
Sen?
Nitro, yeah.
See, you know about things that I don't know about.
Nitro, which I never really used.
You know what? We've got to come up with a different camera angle for this camera, you know. Because all we get is me like this, and the side of your face far, far in the distance.
To be honest, that's the best one. Far, far away.
Yep. Lizzie's just asking if she's still the coffee girl then.
Yeah.
You've got a hoodie that says you're coffee girl. You're coffee girl.
You
But it could give you a promotion to research and camera control girl as well. So what that be? CRC girl, camera research and coffee girl.
So that way.
It's a lovely smooth gearbox. Anyway, now if
That's that side.
stop faffing around with that.
Towards the back, I need big shim. Shims. Shim, shiminy.
What did we say about muttering under your breath?
I
Well,
wasn't-
what did my
I'm not
mum
muttering.
say about muttering under your breath?
I wasn't muttering.
Oh,
I
you,
was
Dick
singing.
Van Dyke.
Yeah, I was singing.
Anyway,
Singing while I'm working.
the bits of the on the V4, this was only supplied as plastic in the kit, which you still get because it's the same sprue. But you get the nice machined aluminium one in with the kit. So another indication of where you another indication of where you get a bit more value out of it. So, because let's face it, that's one bit that I would break really quite quickly. And how do we know that? Because I did on the V4. Mind you, that was when trying to double those things over at Robin Hood. You know, let's one last run.
Oh, yeah, being silly, yes.
Yeah.
You being silly again.
It cleared it. Okay, it landed on his back, but it cleared it.
Mm-hmm. 1mm shoe.
So that just screws into the gearbox, so you can keep most of the back end all together with the upper arms and everything, while swapping out the diff, which is nice because other models don't screw that in, so it's just kind of floating around. Actually, quite nice with fault gearbox. Now that I've said more about aluminium stuff, which bit am I on? Oh! Anti-roll bar. Should have put the heat shrink on this as well before we recorded, shouldn't we? Have you plugged that heat gun back in yet?
Nope.
I can't plug it in over this side now. It's powering the camera.
Okay.
It's alright, I'll leave the heat shrink until later. I'll remember that the heat shrink is over there. I'll do that in a bit.
Bet you don't.
Bet I do.
I've lost a 1mm shim. They're 0.5s. I'm sure there was something I was going to say and I forgot. It's gone quiet.
That's because you're looking for a 1.1mm shim, and I'm putting my my anti-roll back together while
Do it side of me.
making a conscious effort to not just be muttering under my breath. we could put hold music on. We could get like the elevator music going back on from the hold screen to fill in these quiet times.
Yeah. But that's it. Figured it. That's it. Thank you. Marvellous. Yeah, you know what I explained earlier? When you're looking for something, you're looking all over the place and you look bang in front of you. It's like, oh, it's there.
That happens a lot to us, really, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the motor trade, it's exactly the same. I've just done it. Where is it? It's always a 10mm socket.
That's why I've got so many 10mm sockets around. Oh, I lost that one. Find another one, and then the other one appears. Michael.
Yes?
Why am I screwing the top on the gearbox before greasing the gearbox?
Why are you so shouting at me?
That's just silly.
Do you like to make things awkward for
You what?
ourselves?
Oh, we do like to, don't we?
Ooh. Because this is the way.
Ooh, the Mandalorian.
Yeah. That is the way. Right, so they're built up. We
You know when
want
something fits really snug and you're like, have I left any screws in this to take it apart?
I like that with the front bulkhead and everything.
Yeah.
How it clipped into the lower brace. It just like literally went clunk. It's like, ooh, that's a nice clunk.
You know what? For all the jip I've been given the B7 in this video, it was nice. I was very intrigued by how the gearbox and wing mount and shock mount and all that nicely interlocked and went together in a nice way. It was just a bit disappointing how it
Drove.
No, it drives lovely. It was just a bit disappointed that nothing was aligned right. I really do think it came down to some sort of rush of trying to get an amount
Get
of
it
models
out.
live. Because obviously they've got big distribution things to think of, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah.
The biggest, I think, anyway, biggest brand in Tensco RC. It's not like it's the only project they've got going on. They've got all the 8-scale stuff and all the other things they do as well. You know, Barry's got this whole 28 scale fix going on at the moment for the Lossy.
Yes.
He's just found out about the associated ones as well.
Can say he's cancelled his order, hasn't he?
Yeah, because he's off to America in February. So he was just going to get it then. But
Fair enough.
Put grease into the gearbox in the messiest way I can think of.
You been messy?
I know, right?
Never.
Do you know what? Occasionally I would use a utensil to do this job, but now it's just like, nah, I'll just mash my fingers in there.
You do realise sometimes I do have to work really hard not to comment on some of the things you say.
And then you comment about not commenting, which just brings it down, back down to the base layer that you're trying to avoid.
But I don't actually say it.
Yes, but it's still implied.
Anywho. Right. What setup do I go for? Initial setting. I want minimal anti-squat, don't I?
Oh, Jim Drees has posted up that ATC do have them in stock.
Ooh.
Everyone runs off to ATC to purchase a B10R before they run out.
I had a look, and they don't actually list UK postage.
Uh,
I think it might be a case of emailing them.
I'm sure
I
I ordered something from them in the
them.
past.
Okay. No, when I went on their website, I actually looked and I couldn't see UK.
I think we were struggling for some of the four-wheel drive parts we ordered from them in the past.
Oh, okay.
No type spots in the gearbox. Let's get this top of case.
So I just
down.
go for the initial setup on the pills.
Yeah.
And then I can play with
I thought that you sent a setup sheet over yesterday that you're going to be following for this.
I did, but that was more of shock oils and things like that. And diff oils. Not. I'm trying to go a bit more neutral to then work out what I want to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a good driver, so let's work it out from.
We had this conversation yesterday, Michael.
I know,
If we
but
keep telling people that you're not a good driver, then they'll believe you're not a good driver. If we tell people you are a good driver, then everyone will believe that you are a good driver. Oh, they've changed that. Oh.
Ooh.
I don't think it was the same on the V4. I think they've made this gap bigger.
A bigger gap?
Yeah, so
How
the
dare
anti-roll bar can just drop in from behind. And I thought on the V4 we had to remove the top case to get the anti-roll bar out. Give Zach a ring, get him to check my V4 to see if that's the... Oh, actually, the truck's the same. Pass me my truck down, please.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Because that's got a V4 box on it. Yeah, they made the gap bigger. So you can load the anti-roll bar without taking the top cap off. See that gap there? No gap there. Gap there. So you can load up the anti-roll bar.
So it's not just the front end they've modified.
No. That's quite nice, but it does mean that we're going to have to be making sure to do the grub screw adjustments on them. Ah, that was a nice little surprise. Do you know how I found that?
No.
Your roll bar fell out on me.
Oh, why did it do that?
Yeah, I like that because it was a bit of a faff taking the top block off. The B7 you can take off without taking the rear gearbox housing off because it's got those little sliding collets to go into the little gaps. I don't know what the proper word is for it. Just like I don't know what the proper word is for dog legging, but I think that's a right good verb.
Anywho. Sounds like something Barry would do.
You know what? I haven't heard anything from Barry today yet. Oh, you know what though?
What?
I set the chat settings to subscribers only.
Why do you do that?
Because I thought it might encourage people that when we really frustrated them and they wanted to be angry, they'd have to subscribe. But you know what that means, don't you? RC Kicks are subscribed to us.
Oh.
He's probably unsubscribed afterwards as well, you know, because he seems like a sensible lad.
Yeah, why would you watch us? A couple of idiots building RC cars. And doing badly about it too.
Yeah, I'm doing quite well. This gearbox is lovely and smooth.
I ain't got to my gearbox yet. And then I've got...
And then...
One mil shims at the rear. Just like that. And then... fortune gold cookie. That goes on there.
Do you know why building cars always takes me so long? Because I get to this point when the gearbox is built up, I just spend like half hour just twiddling it, going, "Oh, that's nice."
You live such a sheltered life.
Oh well.
Well, that's on there, that's on there. Look at that. Lovely.
Lovely.
Lovely jubbly. So that's on there. And sorry.
What are you sniggering about?
Just got a picture sent across from Matt Holroy. He's watching us while building his
LD2.
LD 2 or 3?
Yeah, he's LD2 him.
Okay.
So, anti-robot, drop in, woohoo! It is quite sad how happy this made me.
Yes. Yes. So that goes in there. Goes in there. I'm not actually in shot, am I? Okay. I'm explaining how it's all going together. It's like,
Well, I'm doing the anti-roll bar. I've given up on trying to explain things as we go, though, because whenever I start trying to explain something, you start talking over me. So people can just see my technique of adjusting the anti-roll bar. Yeah.
okay. So I'm currently lost my gobbo now.
So now you maybe put the camera on you to
No, he's like,
tap your fingers while looking for something. When you say gobbo, what are you looking for?
Loctite.
Loctite. Yeah, I'll just use mine.
Okay. But yours is blue.
So?
I've been using green.
It's alright, it doesn't show.
I don't know what I've done with that. I think I prefer my tube. It don't come out. Is this blocked up?
I did have to clean out the other day. The thing is, Michael, it's a 10-skill car. You don't have to put a drop on.
I know, but a drop won't come out.
It's been working fine for me all morning.
I found mine.
Oh, you found yours now? Well, give me mine back then, because you've got this terrible habit of nicking off my tools and leaving them on your bench.
How dare you?
I'm getting you a set of shock pliers for Christmas.
Okay. I'm not going to complain.
Motor mount, where's the motor? There it is. Anyway, you asked for the camera.
Yep.
I give you the camera, and so far all you've done is lose your Loctite, steal my Loctite, find your Loctite, and then not say anything. You said you want to be explaining stuff.
So now attaching the rear arms, which are all built up. I'll just put another screw in that. I should really put this on a stand. It might make life a little bit easier, but we're men. Why make life easy for yourself? We get married. Well, apart from you.
Well, what can I say? I'm sensible.
Yeah. It's, getting married is nothing like making life easy for yourself.
Oh, Gav's still here. Yep, I'll message Andrew at Model 2 and see when he's getting some more in. I'm still working on my B7 triggers broom currently, but once that's done, I think the B10R would make a good comparison. I agree with you. What I did find though is, because been following your builds and your racing and everything, I was having, for me, a successful season when I was just running the V4, wasn't I? Got a F4 in the regionals and all that. It was going well. And then I was like, ooh, get a B7 and I'll get a Mugen to compare them. I've had the worst season racing.
I think it's
not been good. It's the swapping between them. And that is why B10R and concentrating on the B10R. Everyone who I've talked to, and been the professional of his year, he'll be piping up that he told me this about like 12 months ago.
Yeah.
To stop chopping and changing between the cars, just concentrate on the one.
Yep. I agree.
Which now means I've got to sell some B7s and some Mugens.
I totally agree with that. So
it's all cool if you want to do reviews of kits or if you want to do better racing.
Yeah. Obviously, for the content of the channel, you're doing different stuff. So it'll spread the content to different people. Because not everyone wants to see stuff about PR. But you've got to think of yourself as well, haven't you, really?
Everyone would like to improve their racing, though, because, like, Brian Styles Harris, he's got a great channel. And he doesn't do, like, any kit reviews or anything. It's, like, just little race reports. And... Oh, that's the second thing I've dropped during this build now. At least it's a big thing.
So, the stiffening plates, which look very nice and shiny, are going in. I'm putting them all in to... I can always take them out if I don't like it, if it feels too stiff, but I probably won't feel the difference anyway. My expert skills of driving and knowledge. So we'll get them in.
You know what? I think we'd do better as a channel if we stop taking this attitude. From now on, we are the best, and we're the best unsigned racers in the UK. We know everything that we're on about.
And then people will start asking us questions.
Yeah, but you can answer questions. People don't know if you've given the right answer until they try it.
Or just quietly Googling it.
Well, that's what I said. We need CR Seagull to do the cameras, the research, and getting the coffee.
Liz, I'm getting thirsty.
But, no, she came off a late shift last night, didn't she? So,
oh, okay.
She was working in hospital, bless her. So I think she should have to put up with us.
She should be used to working with special people.
Poorly people.
Why she's your girlfriend?
She works with poorly people, not special people.
Everyone's special in their own way.
Well, yeah, you go politically correct like that. Go on.
I'm special. You're definitely special.
So the new motor mount, the V4, there was a lot more motor mount around here. Gone for a right cut down version. It's nice to see they haven't done the one single edge mounting like the B7. I was intrigued by that when they first did that. You know the B7, the way they mount the motor. I was intrigued by that, but since having it, it's like I feel the more solid. If it just feels more solid, have it mounted either side of the motor. It's not like there's much weight to.
There's not really much difference in it, is there?
Well, for professional drivers like that, we will notice that way because it's in a very important position as well. You know, moving it lower in the chassis. I noticed a huge difference in performance. No, I didn't.
Did you? Really?
Apparently, Lizzie's saying that she'll be here soon.
Oh.
Yeti, what diff shock oils have you gone for? I'm starting off with, like Michael, 50k in the diff with four gear and 55 in the front shocks, 50 in the rear shocks, and again using the 1.8 2-hole machined pistons that come in the kit. It'll be close enough place to start off with.
It's a starting point, isn't it, really?
Yeah. But that's where we're starting from. I'm tempted to try thicker oil and a 2-gear setup at some point. I tried it briefly at Robin Hood in the B7.
You keep mentioning Robin Hood. Does anyone know what Robin Hood is?
I'm sure everyone knows what Robin Hood is. Everyone's heard of the amazing facilities over at Retford called Robin Hood Raceway, run by James.
Is it Retford? Is it Blythe?
Yeah, just outside Retford.
Okay, but it's in Blythe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the smallest version next to it. Just off the A1, some nice service facilities. On the as you get off the A1, you can get McDonald's on your way in. Not that I ever do that and stop for McDonald's and
there is camping facilities.
And yeah, they do camping. So it's a AstroTurf track and a
GT.
Yeah, and the GT track, which is an outdoor carpet. They've got a lovely barn with for internal pitting. Internal pitting, am I saying that right?
Inside.
Inside pitting. Pitting with a roof, but plenty of space there for caravans, camper vans, camping, and they've put on some good events.
Yes.
Good one this year was the Classic that Rob Fox had a big hand in. We went to that with the RM, and that's where I met Mel for the first time. So, but that was a lovely weekend. That.
Yeah, to the venue itself, especially if sun's out, it's a gorgeous place to go.
But if you want to go to Robin Hood and experience the awesomeness of it, you can drop James Halliwell, the guy who owns it, runs it, and everything, a message, and you can spend the whole day there testing and tuning if you want, or joining with one of the York Club events. I think they race on.
Yeah, they sometimes race there, don't they?
So, but brilliant. We had a great time last year. We spent about 4 days there, all of us just hanging out, having barbecues.
Yeah.
Playing with toy cars, playing board games in the evening in the barn. Great.
Drinking responsibly.
Drinking responsibly. It's something that we hardly ever do.
Oh, I've already done that page.
Oh, you've already done that page?
But I'm on the diff. So now I'm on the gearbox then. It's taking shape. It's almost looking like a car. Well, buggy. Whatever you want to call it. I've just realised you're on me again.
Well, you were talking about where you were.
Okay, yeah, I do like them shiny bits. I don't know how shiny they will be for long, especially on brand new carpet. They'll be covered in fluff.
Well, to be fair, the Azumis take most of the fluff. So.
Yes.
Even on quite old carpet, they've been picking up fluff.
Anyone's actually been using these Azumis yet, because they are quite new. Especially when you're on new carpet. Let's see. They're not too bad at the minute, but that's quite good, to be honest.
You had a small hamster worth under your desk last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to pick them clean the first time I used them at MB model. No, wait, Manor? Manor, yes. Manor RC.
Do you know what? I know names of people at these places who can start name dropping now. Run by Mike Nash, who is the regional rep for Meor,
but
Mid-East.
Anyway, he's interrupted again.
I know, but like I said, I could name drop.
Very good tyres. These have done 3-4 meetings now, these tyres, I think, and still holding on strong. Can see a little bit of wear on them, but not much at all. and I think Schumacher may have shot himself in the foot with it, because by this point I'd probably be on my second set of tyres if I was using the Cactus. Is it Cactus? Yes, Cactus. So they're still running strong, and they are paired up with the Splinters. Splinters?
Yes.
Shredders? No.
No, no. Shredder's the bad guy.
Okay.
Splinter's the good guy. That's how I remember it.
Which again, glued sidewalls, I think, is a must. I think everyone we know runs these glued sidewalls.
Yeah. I tried it briefly without. It didn't work well for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you didn't like that the other day, did you? Matthew doesn't like green.
No.
And he had the Splinters on without glued sidewalls. And he was umming and ahhing whether to super glue them. So I just said, put these on. And he didn't like it at all because there was green. But the car drove so much better. So straight away, as soon as he come back off the track, he super glued his sidewalls
and took the ugly green wheels off.
They've got a bit battered, but
green.
Yeah, it works. They did good. So this is the V3 PR, which is getting replaced with the 10. So if anyone's interested, that will be good up for sale soon.
We're going to be selling an awful lot of stuff.
Yeah.
V7s, Mugans, V3s. I'm keeping the V4 though. That's got sentimental value.
Yeah. Your mum bought you that, didn't she?
My dad.
Your dad?
Dad and evil stepmum got me that.
Okay. I know one of the family members have got it, yeah. Right, so I need the transmission assembler, which is in seated. There we go.
I must admit, I'm having trouble getting the pin for this slipper assembly.
Ooh. Let's have a look what's
To the
in
point
it.
of I'm going to check if there's the right pin for it.
You're just not holding your mouth right. That's all it is.
Not sticking my tongue out enough.
Yep. So, main box, and I am looking forward to having the new style gearbox, so I don't have to start stripping it all down to get to the diff. With the V3, you have to take it all apart to get the diff out. So that'll be good. I can do easy changes instead of spending an hour stripping it all out to put a ball diff in or different oils. Which I need to look into if the truck has got a ball diff in it before that goes. If it has got a ball diff in it, I'll take it out.
If it's got a ball diff in it, it's my ball diff.
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm taking it out. Because I know I ain't got any. I can't remember what's in it. Anywho. So, 2 halves of the gearbox. So we've got a bearing. Put it on the big screen with little bits in the middle. Outside. I don't know, because I'm not doing that interesting things.
You asked for the camera, so you got the camera.
Pardon?
You asked for the camera, so you got the camera.
Well, I didn't realise I still got it from when I asked for it.
Well, you didn't tell me to take it away.
Bearings. So, bearing. There's a bearing in that side. Like so.
Am I doing something wrong with this slipper assembly? Because this pin right doesn't want to go into here. It's not a split pin, so it's not.
You're muttering now.
I know. Oh, it is a split pin.
Put that into there. With
So it is going to be a tight fit.
You're muttering.
I'm not. I'm informing.
Oh, okay. So I've got a...
I think it might be General Kosh time to get this in, you know. Does it mention
There's no shims in that one. Oh yeah, there is. There's a shim there. Let's go for that shim.
It doesn't mention it's a press bit. Check your pin in your slipper shaft for me. See if it's a right
I'm just
type
trying
bit.
to get a... You can come and find it.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
ah.
So that bearing on the end up there. Got it.
I don't know.
No, it should be in the back over there. If you want mine. I'm not sure if you've got it on.
Oh, I'm just going to use brute force and ignorance. Let's go for it. What?
Hammer.
What's a split pin? You can see it's kind of like a split pin and not a solid pin. So it's going to have some squish in it.
Almost lost it. Almost dropped apart.
I'm not sure if it'd actually show on camera though.
So that into there. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a bit of an upgrade. I'm
This
used
is
to
not gonna show on
the
camera.
plastic idler gear.
Oh, right. Well, the
Yeah, the
V4
one
came
with
with that.
strips. So outdoors.
On the Truck National.
Wait, Truck National it was.
Yeah.
It was Truck National.
Because Barry stripped one as well the same weekend.
So
He hasn't given it.
what's that?
I don't think he's given me that back yet. Actually, I don't think you've given me it back yet.
No.
That's why none of my trucks work. You know, you and Barry got my internals.
Oh, okay. I'll maybe give you one back at some point, or buy you one.
Barry gave me my springs back the other day. He borrowed some green black rated springs a year ago.
Oh, okay. Right. Where was I?
I do not know.
I do not know either.
But that pin does go in. You just got to man up and put a bit of pressure
So
on.
I'm just confuddled. I've got that shaft, what goes through there.
Maybe that's why they give you two of these, because they know you're going to ping it off across the room.
Across the room.
Yeah, because it is a tolerance fit on that. Well, that's what I'm going to say, unless you tell me anything different when yours when you're putting yours in.
I'm just wondering what to do with the shim. I've got a shim. Shimmy, which I don't know where it goes.
Yeah, well, I'll do a catch up on mine. So far, motor plate in, spur guard, slipper plate, pad, spur gear, pad, and next slipper plate. Now this is new on the B10R over the V4. The V4 had a more traditional mounting of the slipper clutch, where the spring roller tensioner was done on the drive side. They've updated it now, so it's same as some more modern vehicles. It's tightened on this side, but again, keeping use of the old. So I believe they're the same slipper plates, same spur. Lay shaft's different, the top shafts, and obviously the central rod is different, but nice welcome upgrade. Just put this together. Put this on a few turns. And what they say with this is it evens out the weight balance left to right, which as a very professional and experienced driver with razor sharp skills and understanding of the vehicle, I'm going to notice this difference of 0.3 grams from the right hand side to the left hand side. There's one built up gearbox with the new slipper unit. No tight spots. All good. And that was my phone dinging, wasn't it?
All gravy.
If my phone's dinging and Lizzie said, I'll be there soon, does that mean she's waiting
No,
in the car park?
there's been some chat going off with the Misfits.
Oh.
Regarding Lee and his rally body.
Oh, wrong length body.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What's that? Oh, that's okay. I know what that is. It doesn't say anything about putting grease inside the gearbox.
You sure?
Yeah.
I know I didn't, but then I did. But I also thought there was a bit where it said, step C2.1 with the anti-roll bar, high pressure grease,
right, okay,
where
so
you
once
screw
it's
the
all
top
built.
on. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're just looking at it then. And I've got a spare shim. There's only one in that bag. Okay, I'll put it all together.
I do like this gearbox. Anyway, what am I supposed to be doing other than looking at the gearbox going, ooh, that's nice.
Shiny.
Ball mounts. And spacers.
Shiny. Right, for this bit, for the gearbox, I'm using your screwdriver bit. There you go. Because there's some long screws.
I didn't cheat and use that.
So I've got one, two, three, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Yeah, now all you can hear is yeah. Sounds
It's
like
like being at the dentist with a very slow drum.
And I don't like to go too tight with these. I always like to just butt them up and then finish them off by hand, especially when you're going into plastic. Because I'm used to dealing with full size nuts and bolts and things like that, and I can be a bit hand-fisted. So just a little snug by hand.
Apparently, the mounting of the shock tower before or after the mount is a tuning option.
Okay.
I can't remember which way round goes with which, so I'm just going to bolt it to the back and be done with it for today.
That's it. And did you tighten yours up in sequence, by the way?
I did.
Okay.
I banged on about that in all the build videos. I didn't feel it was worth mentioning it again.
Okay.
So
Why do you tighten them in sequence?
everything's
Pulled up true.
yeah. 406s are 10 mils.
So, right, the cups, I'm indoors, so I want high traction carpet. So I'm after the 2L and the 1L. No, 2L and 2R. So 2L and 2R. R. And my diff is there. So I didn't clean this diff up very well when I built it.
Did you not?
No. I've got it everywhere. Clean it up a bit. Say that it's going to be getting a bit of grease on it in a bit, isn't it? So
Oh, I hope so.
I don't have to go too mad. So that's L. And that's R. So that is that page. I think. Yep. I like it on the instructions. It actually tells you use a lighter to colour code the.
Yeah. Lighter is the internationally known symbol for heat source.
Okay.
In fact, if you look at the ANSI guide of standards and everything, the lighter is the recognised heat source.
Okay. You'd think they put a match on it or something, but.
No, lighters are the recognised indication for.
But, okay. You're talking a load of... I just realised you're talking a load of... Oh, shit.
I think it's more likely to be a yellow triangle with some heaty waves in it or something. What point do you think I know what the ANSI logo for heat source would be? I'm not sure if ANSI actually covers heat sources. Oh.
I know what it does cover.
What?
You in a load of shit. Excuse my French, boys and girls, but sometimes it is needed.
Why? Shock top tower thingy.
That's it. Tell you what, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to use our heat source. If I had an electrical source, well, there we go.
You've got an extension right in front of you.
Oh, I just realised that. Excuse the noise, boys and girls. It's not as bad as I thought.
It's all fun if you point at the microphone or not.
No, I'm not pointing it to the microphone. So what I've just done is put the heat shrink on it to know what anti-roll bar I've got. And use a heat source. A responsible heat source, not a lighter. Something what's not going to melt the rest of the vehicle.
The vehicle?
The vehicle.
The vehicle.
Right, so, done that. So, my diff needs to go in. So, that way around. So the shaft's there, that's there. Yep. And that in there. Turn it around so it goes in there nice and snug.
You know this mumble under your breath thing?
No, I'm not.
My mum's going to be ringing me again.
There you go. Lovely.
Lovely.
Oh. In and working. Marvellous. Like I know, it's like I know what I'm doing.
It's like...
Yeah, like. Right, so I have got high pressure grease now. Yes, on the next page. Not Loctite. Horribly wrong.
I wonder if, as April Fool, somebody give you access to editing a manual. If you put lubricate with CA glue, how many people would do it? Oh, the manual said. Well, does the manual mean you chuck out all common sense?
Yeah, but how many lawsuits would be involved with that?
A couple, probably.
A couple.
The manual said to lubricate with CA glue. My client applied CA glue to his diff housing, and the gears were
then got his fingers stuck in it as well.
Yeah.
So he's now lost all feeling in his finger. Because it's covered in CA glue. How many times have we done that? Not being gluing tyres up.
I have never glued myself to a tyre, or my desk, or my fingers to each other. I've always been very controlled and measured in my application of CA glue in all applications.
I glued one to my t-shirt. When you hold it up against you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a t-shirt with a tyre imprint on it still.
I've managed to glue one to my knee once.
Funnily enough, I've had 2 tyres embedded in my legs.
Oh, you gave that story yesterday.
I know. But some people might not have been there yesterday.
Yes. I tore skin off your legs with your own truck. Stop crying about it.
I almost did when it happened. As you just see bits of skin flying off.
I think they spaced these... that's not mine. I think they spaced the wings slightly further apart on this over the V4.
The mounts.
And I'm about to prove myself.
Oh, okay.
Right. Huh. Yeah, they spaced the wing mounts slightly further apart on the new rear mount. The old rear mount is this one.
So we've got to sort rear wing out, haven't we?
You what?
We've got to sort the rear wing out then.
What about the rear wing?
We can't use the one off his old cars.
I don't think that's a V4 upper mount, actually. That might be a four-wheel drive one. We should stop comparing that one. I'm not sure about his providence.
That's a bit of a cough.
Oh, check his V3 over.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
I've just realised that's still got a battery in it.
Yeah, it looks like it's another 5 mil or so apart from the V3. Not sure about the V4. You can have it back. Thank you.
Okay.
We should have got Zach to bring the V4 over as well, shouldn't we?
We should have.
Oh, well. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
They should all be the same length. That's number 6. 57. 4.
So, yeah, that's the full gearbox assembly with slipper, shock tower and wing mount. Next to put it in the chassis. Let's see what Mick's doing.
Nothing exciting at this moment in time.
Why aren't you doing something exciting? Do something exciting, damn it!
Seems to have got long sleeves. That's right. Maybe
6 3x8s. We're 3x8s.
I've got 1, 2, 3.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
The stage that I've just completed, it says, you are 50% done.
Oh, okay. You're actually a little bit further because you've done the shocks.
You are 50% done.
That's right.
So I'm not going to mount the motor yet.
Oh, so you're skipping bits.
I'm not skipping bits, I'm just not putting the motor in yet. I'll do it under the electrics. I assume this is the bag that they require.
I should never assume. More shiny aluminium bits. Shiny! How is that actually attached? Ah, so that goes over that point there. I think. I'm assuming.
You shouldn't assume, Michael.
Should never assume.
That's what someone just told me.
I know.
What are you do? Have you put the top thing on? You haven't put that in yet?
What?
That goes in there.
Ah, that's what I was trying to work out. That's what I was like. I weren't sure. I was trying to work it out. Yes, that goes in between. It's sandwiched. Yep. Okay. and it all becomes clear.
Bit of the camera's pointed at you then.
I know. I was trying to work it out.
You know earlier when you were saying you just ignore the manual?
Yeah. This is normally the case. Ooh.
Drop links for me.
Yeah, that all makes sense now because you've got a little
Oh.
recess in the aluminium and a little lumpy bit in the plastic.
Yeah. And a
And the
screw to hold
lumpy
it all
bit-
together.
Yeah.
Now, earlier on I was saying about that bit, this is really good because it keeps the entire back end in one piece.
Mm-hmm.
When you take the top off, again you weren't listening to me.
No, I never do. We have discussed this on numerous occasions. And I probably weren't listening when we were discussing it either. Screw in there. It all becomes clear. That in there. That on top there. And it makes more sense to me now, look. That's all it is. That's nice. It's nice.
27.4 millimeters for the drop links. Apparently.
You measure it?
Yeah.
Okay. She didn't yesterday.
I pay attention to the manual. $27.35 sounds good enough to me.
Right, so
the last thing Lizzie posted in the chat was, "I'll be there soon," and she hasn't said anything since. So she might actually be on her way over.
coffee.
I'm kind of hoping she's bringing coffee with her if she's coming. But the worrying thing is, if she is getting coffee on the way over, she hasn't asked what coffee you would want. That's
What
quite
are you
perturbing.
implying that she might have forgot about me?
She would never forget about you, Michael.
I know.
She's probably more likely to be coming over here to talk to you than to talk to me.
Well, you spent
Yeah,
quality couple of days with her the other day.
she's had her allotted time for the year.
Yeah, you can tell you spent some quality time with her the other
We
day.
went to a cafe in town.
Oh yeah, I was asking you what you did.
This was the surprise trip that we had.
Yeah.
So went to a cafe in town next to the cathedral
Mm-hmm.
where you build Lego.
Oh!
Yeah, you get your choice of Lego kit. We built a McLaren Formula 1 car.
I see.
Yeah. So it was quite a nice little trip out.
Okay, because I must admit, you was complaining about it.
Well, complaining about going anywhere.
Yeah,
I gotta go out and do something.
yeah, you was complaining
You'll
about
be
it.
seen in public.
And you're becoming sometimes a little bit of a hermit crab.
Yes, well, things to do. I want to get that 3D design stuff done.
So, I'm just pondering something. Have I put the wrong screw in there? Because it
I
seems
know,
too short.
but I'm not going to try and do this bit on camera because
Yes, I have.
too many things to hold to have to put it holding from the camera as well.
I did.
Oh, and next door to the Lego Cafe,
Yes.
next to the cathedral, there's another one called the Gamer's Guide. It looks like it's a gaming cafe. Unfortunately, it was closed on the Tuesday. So
Have you been to was it Game Workshop?
Games Workshop.
Not Games Workshop. Place in centre of town where the old co-op used to be.
Place in the centre of town where the old co-op used to be.
Opposite Argos. It's got all the old retro games and stuff in it.
Well, like Forbidden Planet. When you say retro games, what kind of games are you on about?
Got old consoles and all sorts of
Oh, right, electronic games.
Yes.
No, this is like the cafes like board games like Pandemic and Carcassonne and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
But
Don't think
so
that
what's
came
this
as
place in down opposite Argos?
Opposite Argos. It's something game. It's got all the retro arcade games in and things like that.
Okay.
It's quite a big place. They've got a cafe and things. They've got all sorts and in there. It's quite. I've been in for years.
Oh, it's been there a while.
Yeah.
Don't think I've ever seen that.
But it's got all sorts in there, all the retro games and things like that. I can't remember what it's called. But if Liz does turn up, we can get her to be the Google Google
Be
assistant.
the one of the be the R at the CRC.
Pardon?
Be the R at the research. Saying
Yes,
that.
yes. Be nice if she turns up. We can have some
Coffee
coffee and a research person while we're at it.
and the controller of the camera.
I think the camera sort of holds itself.
No, well, it holds itself, but the whole. Do you think it does all this stuff by itself with the flicking around between things?
Yeah.
It's not mystical. I got to push a button for that. That can then become her button.
So if that's her button, that would be you play with her buttons?
Michael,
Yes.
behave.
Okay, sorry. I've been told.
Drive shafts, ARB, and upper links. I need to put 1, 2, 3.
I'm liking how the anti-roll bar is held. Quite nice. Better than just being trapped in between stuff. It's actually got its own little recess.
I'm sure there's like a 20-minute thing where I just went off about that one.
I know. It is nice. But I've only just got to that bit.
Do you know what? I think these entire live feeds are just a lesson on how little we actually listen to each other when we talk.
It is actually like we are a married couple. Cause
well, do you know what? I was wondering if these live videos could actually be held up in like couples therapy. Of look, it's not just you he doesn't listen to. All blokes don't listen to anyone. Look at these two great mates. They've known each other for years. Look, they don't listen to a single word the other one's saying.
No.
And this is how male relationships work.
Just don't listen. Right, so anti-roll bars on, that's on. There's some grease in there. I am thinking...
Uh-oh.
Oh, yep. So I thought I'd missed some at them, but no. Motor plate. Is that another shiny bit? When I can find it. So it is in box C. Box bag. Shiny. Ooh. Spare gears. Ooh. 1, 2.
I went for the little one.
Well,
I went for the big one.
I was going to say the little one is actually more for a 13.5 and a 17.5 motor.
I don't know. I went for the big one because we got a
Because I did some
twisty 20
research.
track.
I watched some videos on that
Did you?
and just research. The 7.5 is a better spec for the 13.5 and the 7.5.
Do you know what surprised me the other day?
So anyway, I'm having a 77.
Is that the bigger one or the little one?
That's the bigger one.
Yeah, that's what I went for. What surprised me the other day is, changing the tooth, changing between the pinions changes the ratio to a greater degree than changing the spur gear, which makes sense when you look at it as a set of ratios and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, like when we're going, oh, I'm just going to gear up or gear down, we just change the pinion, don't we?
Yeah.
It's
Which
like that's
actually...
a bigger step than just changing out the spur.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Well, what opinion?
Yeah, changing the pinion.
Yeah.
The pinion.
But
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm just going to talk over you from now on. Yeah.
Talking out loud.
It's not a Lewis right. That's
No,
right.
No. I'm not disagreeing with what you are saying. I just want to disagree with you in general.
You just want to disagree in general.
That's all.
It's probably best that you don't listen to me, because otherwise you just
You
disagree
listen
with
to
me
me
more.
because I literally just said that. Literally. Shiny! It looks like a cat.
It looks like a cat.
It's like a cat. Like a cat's ears, eyes, big nose, with a belly button.
I think
And its
we've
tail.
I think we've worked out why this one's taking longer than it's taking you longer. It's because you start to recognise animals in car parts.
It's a cat. Meow.
Whereas we've got a gearbox attached. Now, upper mounts going on.
Right, screws. Which ones? I would have thought the countersunks. They're all
And we attach the anti-roll bar.
doomed. Ah, in that bag. Let's move them to the side a second. Otherwise, I'll get confuddled. And it will go with the ones.
There we go. One rear end. All nice and free moving. And the anti-roll bar's working and all sorts.
So I've got 3 screws. I'll go through that. Yes. Start them off.
Skip a few pages because we've done the shocks. On to mounting the shocks.
I might have to redo my shocks, you know.
Why?
I'm not sure. A couple of them feel a bit squelch.
They're modern shocks, they would do for the first few pumps.
Oh, okay. Well, so let them bed in a bit first and then... So anyway, what electrics are you putting in that?
Really?
Really?
We had that conversation. You weren't listening again.
No, I heard you talking about your power supply, but I didn't realise if you were putting that in.
Yeah, that's going in. That's going in this one. I've put a Corsa into the 74.2. And then the other Corsa still in the B7. Receiver wire is, I'm going to pull the one out of the B7 for it temporarily because I didn't purchase another receiver like a fool.
I have. It hasn't turned up
because
yet.
I'm a fool.
It hasn't turned up yet, but I have bought another one. I think mine will just be coming out with a V3. I'm a bit reluctant stripping it down as yet, the V3, because if this doesn't get finished, I'll be using it on Sunday.
There's no way we're not going to finish these now.
Okay.
No way. To be fair, we could have just got them done last night.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I've run out of 1.1mm spacers for this shock top mount by putting them inside the shocks.
And now on my slipper assembler.
You know what?
If I remember rightly.
Do you know what, Mick? You are terrible for starting talking when I'm halfway through a sentence. I'm going to do it to you from now on.
Okay. I just walked up. So,
You got to do a good job of showing the slipper thing, because I didn't do that
okay.
on my camera because you were showing something else at the time. So you got to show everyone how to do the slipper in a very expert manner.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm just trying to work it out as we speak. Right, so we need... I was trying to work it out and it was wrong. Because obviously it's the new design where the shaft goes all the way through. And it's actually on the...
I've worryingly got 2 roundhead screws left over from a previous step.
I've got 1 left over from a previous.
That's really worrying. Is it 1 longer countersunk?
No. Well, mine's just a...
Oh, sorry, longer roundhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes side to side through the... if it's a longer one, hold up your gearbox and flip it over.
No, not at this step. I ain't got any left from this step. That's from a previous couple of steps.
Oh, I know I've got 2 left over. It's the motor mount screws. Panic over.
Oh, okay.
Set aside for later.
Right, so I've got not a shaft. Well, what's it on about? That's a pin. What goes in? Is it a pin? 85.
Yeah, you got 2 of them. That's the thing that I was on about, is a like tight tolerance fit.
Yeah, it's not a loose fit, is it?
No, it's not, is it? It's quite a tight fit, isn't it?
Snug. I've got it in like a quarter way just by finger.
Have you?
Yeah.
Mine took getting pliers on it to get it in.
No, I've got it in like a quarter way.
Either way, it's
This is
snug
a spring pin anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. I got it under the magnifier and everything. It's a spring pin with a tolerance fit. And you get 2 of them.
No, like that. You don't need a pair of pliers. You just need manly fingers. She's IT blocked.
So hang on a sec. You cast aspersions about IT blokes and mechanics and everything when I'm this far ahead of you,
Yeah.
and I have to drive the cameras.
So, we've got that, what goes onto there, and locks into that. Yep, just like that. Nice, positive click with the slipper pad, and then the spur gear, like so, and then the opposite side slipper pad, locked in like so, and then that plate over the other side. And that should... Oh, actually, have I forgot to put something on behind the motor plate? I think I may have. A safety guard with the looks of it. You don't need your fingers, do you?
No.
I forgot to put the little guard on the top behind the motor plate. That one there. Oh, it gives the cat a hat. I'll give the cat a hat.
Awesome.
You're looking confuddled.
They describe the attachment of the rear shocks twice. One utilising a screw into the lower arm, a screw and a washer into the lower arm, and then another one using a set screw into the lower arm, like what Associated do. And I'm just puzzling over why, or which would be the better method. I wonder why they do that. Well, I'm going to go for the set screw method anyway.
That goes through there. How many watches we got?
0.
Oh, okay.
No,
Sweet.
8.
What did we max out last night? What do we know?
I think our maximum at one time was 32?
32!
At one time, I think, yeah.
Ooh.
But, you know, then people hear us and they're like, oh.
Yeah, I've had enough of this already, yeah.
Maybe this should actually go better if we just put, like, hold music over the top.
So they didn't have to listen to us.
Yeah. I could just mute the microphones.
Right, so I've now put the safety device on, and that goes through there, and I'm assuming should go through there and lock in, like so. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, shiny. And then that. So the one into there, like so. Then the spring on like so. And the little top hat why have I still got, is that, ah, okay. I've just got the gist of the conversation you had about an hour ago.
What's that?
Why do you get two spring clips? Probably because if you lose one, I'll break one.
Yeah. So you do actually listen, it just takes a bit of time to trickle through.
Processing time. Where's my 5mm? That's 4. I've lost some of my tools. I've lost the plot, never mind my tools, but... Now, let me just have a bit of a tidy up so you won't see much of my screen. Let me just
Well, I can swap it over to mine because we're just doing the top of the screw mounting.
I can't find some of my tools because I'm buried in plastic bags.
So the bit that I've got to now is all the shock tops are mounted. And we just got to do the mounting into the arms. Well, I got these tightened up anyway. So, like I was muttering about a minute ago, it appears to be two different ways to mount the shocks onto the lower of the rear arms. Rear lower arms. Either using the screw or a set screw. I can go for the set screw method. But before that, I'll put the front ones in. The front ones are 196 18mm round heads. And now he's loitering behind me, which means he's about to nick my tools.
Nope. Possibly.
What are you looking for anyway?
5mm.
What, 5mm spanner?
Oh,
Driver?
screw, yeah.
Ah.
That'll do, it yours, but I've had mine.
You know there's a whole tray of other tools right in front of you as well? Underneath your body shell. Your body shell. You're looking around like you did it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see your body shell?
Yeah.
There's a whole tray of tools under there as
yes.
well.
Okay. But I don't know what I'm doing mine. It's confusing.
I would have thought in your toolbox.
No. I don't might have put it away last night, but I doubt it. It'd be very unlike me if I did.
No, I tidied up after you last night.
Anyhow, that's the slipper nipped up. I haven't done any adjustments on it yet. I'll do that once it's in the vehicle. It's nipped up, it's not going to fall out. Right, what is my next step? Well, it does actually say you need it. The initial setting is 1.7mm.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can measure that because I got complained at yesterday.
Yeah, Chris took a thing that you're using a ruler instead of a caliper.
Mm-hmm. Where's that? Can't see. There you go. Ooh, I think I've gone a bit tight.
You've gone a bit tight.
Tight.
So if I'm going for the set screw method, 11.5mm left out of it.
Because we don't want the embarrassing thing of doing a wheelie off the start line, do we?
No, you don't go to MB models and flip straight off the start line, do you, mate?
No. That was...
That wasn't the best start, was it?
No, I lost about half a lap at least. Once they got to me off the straight. But yeah, all my own fault. Right, so that is set.
Have you seen that Aaron Nash, Mike Nash's son, has moved from Associated to Schumacher?
I think I've heard something going off in the little chats, yes.
Yeah, so we're going to get entranced by Schumacher this year rather than Associated. Just thought that'd be of interest.
Okay. So,
But
yes.
Paul moved to from Associated to Schumacher first. So it really is just Aaron's following Paul.
Following Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
But
they want to go in the furthest.
Paul moved from Associated to Schumacher to be like Ben the Professional. So really, everyone's just following Ben the Professional.
Okay. But we don't follow the crowd.
No.
We don't want to be like everyone else.
Nope.
Not saying there's anything wrong with the Schumachers or Associated or anything like that, but the more mainstream. And that's not our bag. Talking about bags, another one to open. There we go. More really
Matt's
thick
saying that he's ahead of the curve because he's been on Schumacher for ages.
carbon fibre. Yeah.
So right, Rob will pop up in a bit and be like, well, I've been in Schumacher for years as well.
Yeah. So,
To be fair, I don't think Rob's watching us.
no. So they'll just come along and say you're talking a load of codswallop.
Well, he usually does. Or like what he did to Barry at MB Models, who says, your car's all set up wrong, and walks away.
Typical Rob. And that goes on there. Am I mounting this the right way? Because apparently you can You can mount them both ways, can't you?
Mount what?
Yeah, bulkhead.
Yeah, you can mount it to the rear, to the front. Apparently, the rear is stable and the forwards is responsive. So with the angle of the shocks and that.
Shocks, yeah. Started. Nope. Tell you what, I have got a spare thing of.
What?
A little circuit that goes inside the diff.
Yeah, I got a spare them.
Okay. I weren't sure if I'd done something wrong.
No. I think that's
I suppose that's another, if it flies off.
yeah. It's another pingy hair bit, isn't it?
Yeah, the little E-clips. Got a spare one. Well, you probably can't see it on that, but no, you can't. But anyway,
Oh, yeah. Boop.
little E-clip. Even if I hold it up, it's smaller than my finger, so it will get lost within. But yeah, a spare one. And they do fly off and go everywhere. Of course, it's not as small as the one put 'em on the shockers or the pistons. Like
No.
on the...
I'll see.
Yeah.
Whereas, on my table, we have a very buggy-looking buggy.
A buggy-looking buggy.
Buggy-looking buggy with shocks all mounted. And everything nice and free moving.
Right, shock mount, not shock mounts.
It's a very good-looking chassis, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, yes indeed.
And now I'm on to front shock guard and battery tie-down thingies.
Thingies.
Battery tie-down thingies. Very much on the home straight here. Which does lead us to the next question of how much of this are we going to do on the live stream today? Because we've got body painting to do, and that's not going to be very entertaining for people, is it? No. Well, actually, it could be very entertaining for people, but only they messed that up kind of way.
No, I don't think.
We've got the electrics to do as well.
I think it's just the main build. Electrics. I would say anyone can do electrics, really.
Are we going to do...
and it's how tidy we're going to do them as well. So
I always do mine very tidy. The other thing is do we do it until you're finished or until I'm finished?
First one to finish.
First one to finish. Okay.
Not a race, but first one to finish. And I think we know where that's going.
Well, it does seem that way at the moment. I've got a choice of shock protector to put on now.
You can put both on, can't you? No.
No. I don't think so. I think it's one or t'other.
I'm sure I saw a picture in both on, but I might be wrong.
I think I'm going to put the fuller of the two on.
That.
Because, you know, Saul's got new carpet and I want to make sure I'm not damaging Saul's new carpet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there has been mentions of that, isn't there?
So, tell you what though, you know when the B7 came out, its shock protector was that clip-on thing. Nightmare, right pain. They've started doing them now with screw-on shock protectors. But that shock protector goes on like a dream. Looks quite smart as well.
I've got.
Behold.
Very nice. Does look quite cool.
So, what's next after the shock protector? Battery mounts. Screw, screw, spring, screw.
Right. That should have got
So for now, I'm just going to mount the
6
back.
screws.
Again, halfway through a sentence.
Sorry. I'm just muttering to myself on that.
I know. You know when you mutter to yourself, though? The microphone
just to
doesn't know you're muttering to yourself. So, just mount the battery all the way forward so I get the right space on the ESC when I put it in. Worry about actual position later when doing setup. Getting a bit hungry, Mick.
Yeah.
You didn't bring me a sausage roll today. You brought me a sausage roll yesterday. You know what we might have to do?
What might we have to do?
We might have to do a kebabish then.
What, dinner time?
Yeah. Well, we're going to be here a while, aren't we?
Yeah. Right, so, I'm currently looking for...
Matt's saying, may as well keep the cameras and banter rolling or restart the stream and do it as a part 3 for doing the B7 breakdown. Oh, I got a message from Lizzie 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
What coffee does Mick have? Same as me.
Yep, anything. Well, I'll do me.
You know what that means, don't you?
She's on the way.
Well, either that or she's just randomly guessed you a coffee and she's waiting outside.
I've probably done a silly thing.
You've probably done a silly thing.
Yeah. So I've just looked in front of me, just in case, because I can't find another bag.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know, we've got that super secret 74.2. I hate the battery mount on that thing. It's, you know, the rubber O-ring thing. It's so much of a pain. So the way that the 401 does the battery, you know, with the same as this, like little tabs that flip around, so much better. In fact, the old style way of doing things with, you know, a bar that you have thumb screws on, so much better than the stupid rubber O-ring stretchy thing. I hate it.
I like that on the 401. I've got the
bar.
No, the
You got elastic on the.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. On the 401, yeah. Well, that's the band.
Really?
Yeah. Or was it the truck? One of them. It's either my truck or one of them's got an elastic band on it.
It's not 401. That's got a screw down bar.
I'm sure it's got. Can't remember. But I'm sure it has.
Anyway, in a minute, you can take the associated off the wall, yeah, and try and put a battery in it. Right pain in the ass.
I'm okay, thank you.
I demand that you do so now.
I'm okay, thank you. You can demand all you want.
Yes. Don't like it.
No, sir, I just don't like it. And that is from... what cartoon that from? Ren and Stimpy. One scene in that. Okay. And Ren and Stimpy is a very old cartoon.
Stimpy, you idiot!
Yeah.
But anyway, that was a segue into saying, and on this you get the carbon or flippy tabs as standard, which people are doing as upgrades for the B7 over the plastic flippy bits. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Boop. So you complain at me about doing the muttering?
Boop noises are okay if you're operating the car at the same time.
Okay.
I was using it as an illustration of something on the car.
Okay. It's normally a poking noise when you're poking someone with boop boop.
And now this is a new thing for the PR range as well, which is something that everyone else has been doing for ages, which is different screw down plates for the electric mounting. To be fair, a lot of other places have the screw down plates underneath the servos as well, so you can move weight around and so forth. But this is the first time for the PR. You know what? I'm going to disagree in the way that they've done this as well, you know.
Oh no. How dare you? How very dare you?
Well, the Mugen and the B7, and I assume other models as well, screw through from underneath into the plate, yeah?
Mm.
Whereas this is screwing from the plate into the chassis, which is going to be obscured by whatever you've managed to stick over the top of it, more likely, isn't it?
Yes. Agreed.
So, for that reason, it's got a nice little chamfer to...
You could modify it. You could modify it.
Well, no,
And
well,
the
yeah.
other way around. Drill it.
That's quite a lot of faffing around, isn't it?
It is.
Anyway, little screws.
Variable screws.
Teeny tiny screws. Screw cement. Mind you, that's pretty good. I've got through an entire build and I'm right on practically the last step before I'm complaining about the way they've done something.
Been complaining at me all day, but
Well,
not all day.
there's so very much to complain about. Me and Reva had a meeting about all the things to complain about yeah. To be fair, the meeting about things to love about you was considerably longer.
Okay.
What? I'm being nice to you.
I'm just not used to it.
Well, you know, we're broadcasting, so I better be nice to you. As soon as I turn the cameras off, I'll be a git again. So now I'm down to body support, Velcro, wing and cutting body. So
Really?
yeah, where's the body support? Let's get that screwed on.
That's in there. That's in there. That's in there. Next page.
I'm assuming I'm looking for a bit of plastic. There it is. Ooh, fan mount.
Ooh.
Forgot about the fan mount.
I was thinking along those lines.
In a different location as well.
Yeah, bang in front, central to the motor.
Yeah.
I saw that.
You seed it?
I saw that.
You seed it?
I did. I did.
I thought I taught a putty cat.
I did.
I thought I saw a motor mount.
I did.
Hope no one that's in charge of any kind of mental institution watches this, because I'll be sending out the orderlies and the straitjackets.
So that is apparently got to measure in total 27.4 millimeters.
Hey, you know what though? I'm gonna be right smug, because I did actually call most of the features on this from the pre-release pictures. There's one that I missed, and it's one of the ones I'm happiest about, I think, which is that increased cap on the back of the gearbox for the anti-roll bar.
Okay.
Didn't know about that one. So the gearbox housings have changed from the V4.
Yes.
But only marginally.
For the better with the looks of it.
Oh yeah. I'm wondering if it's the top housing or the bottom. It's the bottom housing that's improved. We could actually modify our old V4 gearboxes to do exactly the same. All it is sanding a bit of the,
I got
the
V4
material
gearbox,
off.
so it's okay.
I
I've
offered
got
you one.
V3s.
I did offer you one for your truck, but then you're like, no, it's too much faffing around.
Yep.
Oh, do we want anything else while she's at McDonald's?
Ooh.
I think we're all right for. I think if we're going to do food, we'll do the usual.
Oh! Fly bits. Caught it though. Yeah. I'm peckish, but yeah.
Well, I know that Lizzie particularly likes the potato wedges from Kebabish.
Ah, well, I had some potato wedges last night, and they was very nice.
Really?
From my local eatery. You know what? I'm so tempted of putting them on after, so they're not going to fly off.
Motor mount. Just bolts through into this. Which are the last two remaining holes on the bottom of the chassis. Oh, you know what?
I don't know what.
Lizzie might miss the end of the live stream.
No, we'll keep it live.
Well, keep it going just so that.
Yeah. Hello. Right, now we're going. So we had Leon last night.
Yeah.
So we can have another guest appearance. So
At some point, we have to get like all the rest of the group on, but everyone's like never coming down. You've come down.
I have. Obviously, I do know everyone gets. A lot of people have got families and responsibilities. I have had many discussions with my beloved wife about it.
You got two wives.
Just the one, my beloved wife.
Oh.
Never
really describe her
many
as that.
discussions about this in the past, and not always been favourable in my way. But it's hard to have a hobby, have a job, have a life, have a family. It's hard to work around. So I do understand that people can't always get down to do the videoing. It's like Paul is sort of made his life a little bit easier and freeing up his weekends and doing
MB on Wednesdays.
the Wednesday racing at MB, which I can completely understand why he's done that, because it's the weekends are the only time you can get to spend with your kids. And if you're racing or doing your RC car stuff, your family's getting neglected.
So, I think I'm pretty much done with the building.
Really?
Yeah. I've just been sat here looking at it for the last 5 minutes.
Okay. So are you just ready for electric now?
I'm ready for electrics, coffee, and food. But I'm just kind of twizzling it around in front of the camera. I think this has gone together very nicely. I'd say that the quality on this is very comparable to the Mugen and the. I'd say it's better than the Associated. I'm not sure if I would have said that at the end of the Associated build, because I was quite happy with the Associated at the end of the build. It was the stuff that came to light after it, really.
Couldn't say you was happy with the car during the build.
Yeah. But I've got complete confidence in this, because I'd say like 80% of the parts on here I've used previously on the V4 and the V3 and stuff. But it feels like a better configuration. And it has gone together really nice. So put it on the jig and get everything lined up and everything. Start painting body shells.
And the electrics. Yeah.
And the electrics. Not sure if anyone's got anything in particular they want to ask about, but there's
Have
only
we still got
8
people watching?
There's 8 people watching, one of which is Mr. Holroyd.
Which he
won't
actually be watching us. He'll just
his last comment was based on something that we said. But what I'll do is I might as well flick onto your desk because that's the only place action is happening at the moment.
I won't exactly call it action. I'm doing turnbuckles.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so not exactly much action. So
If Lizzie's at McDonald's picking up coffee 4 or 5 minutes ago, then she's going to be here very soon.
very soon. You're looking forward to this coffee.
I'm very much looking forward to this coffee.
But you know, if you're eager and you go and run and open the door, I wouldn't say you're eager for the coffee. Just you're so happy to see her.
She's probably watching this, listening to this. She's probably spitting in my coffee right now.
But, it's not been bad. We've had no main issues.
I think my biggest puzzle was more a concern that split pin going into the slipper mechanism is quite a tight fit. On the V4,
but it's designed to be a tight fit. That's why it's a spring clip.
Oh yeah, it is. But like on the V4, it was like one of the axle pins.
No.
Just a slip fit.
But
So that's
a-
why I was a bit more concerned about it.
I think you were just being a bit of a gill about it, to be honest. 'Cause
Well-
mine fell straight in. But you could have had this more tolerance on yours.
To be fair, I had time to be a girl.
Yeah.
I think that's probably because I read the manual and like the rear top arm mount. I put that inside the gearbox the first time.
But you've had a little bit more experience with the PR builds than me, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. Lee's new Puma shell that doesn't fit his PTG looks quite nice on his TLO one.
How's it got on there? I haven't seen that bit.
There's still a bit of an axle gap on it, but I can. So Lee's been painting up this today. It was going to be his rally car for Saw tomorrow, but it's the wrong width for the PTG.
So it wants the longer one to the outside.
Jim G wants to know what's that electric screwdriver that you've got there.
What was it? I don't know. It's not mine.
It is a
Cool.
very cheap one from Amazon. It hasn't got a mechanical clutch on it, which is why we always take it easy with it.
Yes.
It's got a electronic clutch, but
Yeah,
it
I've
is
got
very
speed
useful.
controls.
It's a clutch control.
Is it clutch control?
Yeah, but I don't particularly trust it.
No.
But it's brilliant for driving things in. It's I think it was £17 from Amazon, and it's got an MOP tip in it. So it could very well be a rebranded Works one. I think it's just a usual generic one.
It's
Life in Cycling still with us. Have you started building yours yet, mate?
So that's a short one. Long one.
Have you started building it yet? Go on, get it built.
Oh, we'd have to host a B10 meeting.
What would be good is if we could get a bunch of us around the country, all on the same live feed, building them at the same time.
Well, when you can get some more.
Yeah, let's just go over to Life in Cycling, see how he is progressing. Oh, let's see how Gav is doing at RC Kicks. Boop.
Well, it reminds me of Nature Watch.
Let's go see how the badgers are. Q's going to look at. Do you know what? I could do what I did last night and do a bit of feed from the thing and see if it's actually still on Amazon.
Well, the
QB driver.
yeah, the QB.
Oh.
No. I'm
So,
assuming.
let's have a look through my order history.
Well, they want to be 75, 18.5. Well, tell you what, I'll adjust that once it's in. Tell you something. One thing I do like about PR, the turnbuckles are bloody snug.
They're brilliant, aren't they? I think they are actually some of the better turnbuckles that we've had. Here we are. This is the one you want. The IQB push drive cordless screwdriver, 2000 milliamp removable lithium ion battery. You know what? I could actually just paste the link into the chat, couldn't I? I could be a useful person.
But now you're not doing stuff.
Yeah.
That was going to be our research girls' job, wasn't it?
Why is it saying I have to sign into chat? Let's do it on. Oh no, it's doing it on that one.
And
There you go.
that.
I'm starting a bit be messing with M07 shimming and turnbuckles, but he's out of 0.2 shims now. Life and Cycling's been playing with his M07 instead.
Oh, okay. M07. Tammy. M07? Yeah, Tammy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I've just got the stats on screen. That's how bad I am at this whole camera control thing. There you go, everyone. There's the chat that you can see and the stats.
Yeah, I've got the
51 total viewers today, though.
Got an MO5, haven't I? With the Mark 1 Golf Rally shell on it. Mm-hmm. Never been used.
Apparently the one it looks like is a Works WX240. Let's have a look.
Right, what am I doing? I've already built the shocks.
Works WX240.
Yeah. Oh, but I haven't put any springs on that. I can do that.
So that one.
It does ish.
It's similar. That's got an in and out button, whereas the QB's got a selector and then a button. Or you can push down on it in the start.
Yeah. It's got a sensitive pressure switch.
Yeah, you get bits with the Works one.
Right.
5 nanometers. I'm not sure what the torque rate on this is.
Springs.
3 newton meters.
Are you going for?
So it's more power. The Works one is more powerful, but then it's all cool if you're using it for other stuff as well. If you're just using it for RC.
Powerful.
Oh no, this has got enough power to strip stuff if you weren't careful, isn't it?
Yeah, I've learned to have a very loose grip.
Yeah. The TV's about to turn itself off. There we go. That button.
I haven't got no heat shrink in it.
You haven't got any heat shrinking? What?
For the springs? Oh.
It's for there.
No, in this one, yes, but not in
Yeah.
that bag.
Have you lost your heat shrink?
Oh, no, yeah, I have. It's there. Me doing a man look. Are you going for green all the way around?
That's what I put on for now, yeah. Life in Cycling. Apparently, no. Recently built an MO5 just because I had it for the body shell reasons. That's exactly the reason you got yours.
Yeah.
What a pain it was. I still have lots of tackle before it's done.
Yeah, that's the only reason I bought mine second hand.
That's what I mean. I think we're kind of spoilt with the cars that we have been building.
Because I really like my VWs. If anyone knows, maybe you'll know that.
I'm going to go answer the door.
Okay, you can answer the door. And Yeah, so I saw this MO5 in the original box and everything like that, and it's like, oh, looks shinier. So I bought it, and I haven't really done anything with it since. I've got rid of the nylon bushes, which are meant to be bearings, and that's about it. I haven't really done much more with it. I don't think I ever will. It'll just be a bit of a shelf queen. But it's not looking much like a shelf queen at the minute because it's still looking a bit rough. But it will get there. If we ever have any special events go off or anything like that, I will bring it out of the cupboard. You're not the coffee queen.
I'm not the coffee queen. She's just nipped to the toilet. She'll be
Oh,
with us in a
okay.
moment.
Yes, I'm getting spoiled. We've got two.
On the camera, you can't actually see the coffee mug. You can just see it from the top. I'm like, where's the coffee gone? Have I messed up the cameras?
Have you just knocked something off?
Probably.
You have.
It's just you don't throw those, so it's alright. Oh, caffeine.
Anyway, I'll move the
I suppose I better put the microphone
beverage
back
out of the way. I'm hoping we've been useful.
Annex 397D is his favourite screwdriver now. Let's have a look at that. And
See, I don't really like using them.
397 hyphen D.
Because they're screwing into plastic. And I always think I'm just going to rip things apart. Right. Where's the heat gun? Over there. I'll do that heat shrink while I'm thinking about it. I don't know why they don't put that on a factory. But
Because it's a lot cheaper to just
yeah.
chuck it in the bag.
And plus it'll cost too much in lighters from.
Oh. I believe the screwdriver which she speaks is this one. The Anex Quickball 72 ratchet driver. Okay, okay. That looks kind of funky. It's got to be good. It's got Japanese text all over the packaging.
Mm-hmm.
You giggle, but I found some very nice Japanese tools. Just realised I appear in the corner as well.
I had a naughty thought last night. I'm not naughty in that sense.
Oh, a second, we're continuing the screwdriver conversation. What is it you particularly like about that screwdriver then? Do you know what? I really should ask him what his real name is because I keep on just calling him Life in Cycling. And it just feels a bit rude. What's your real name, mate?
We could just say oi.
Oi. No, that's my name. Anyway, you had a thought last night.
Yeah, I had a thought last night. You know how we normally paint all those own shells?
Yeah.
Okay, I had a thought last night because this new shell,
Yeah.
on the advertisements, they do a lovely white, blue and black and...
Should I find that?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Hang on a sec. Correct, it's available on AliExpress as well, and it doesn't feel like a knockoff. So AliExpress for the ANEX Quickball 72 ratchet driver 397D. That is Life in Cycling's recommendation for a hand driver.
Cool.
Hand driver. So what am I looking for? It's
the PR Racing body design, B10 body design.
Are you saying about the Gundam looking one?
Yeah.
That one. That is not the best picture of it.
No, it's not the best picture at all.
I'll find the best picture of it. You carry on screwing things together.
Ooh, caffeine.
Caffeine.
But anyway, my thought was try and get that body shell to fit off the B3
Yeah.
and then possibly send my shell away.
Oh, really?
I know Paul mentioned someone who does his shells,
Yeah.
and I was thinking, if you're watching, could you send us a link or let us know who it
I
is?
think it's Puppy Paint. I think it's the same guy that does did that short course truck.
Okay. Yeah, if
You
could let us know.
You can
Paul.
come in those. You don't have to hang around outside the door.
It's
right, the
You're not on
camera's-
screen. You're not on screen anyway. It's just me. We have got another.
It's not even you. It's just your hands.
So anyway, I was putting springs on into my new shiny shocks.
Thank you for the coffee delivery.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I did bring one with me, but it disappeared hours ago. Right, so saying, don't use the inner cups. Why don't use the inner cups?
Those are the naff ones that don't hold the springs right. Those are the ones we stopped using ages ago.
Oh, okay.
There's another set of
Yeah, the outers. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. I do remember that. It just sort of pop off.
Matt is mentioning GJ paints.
I don't know. I know Paul has his done with someone.
I think
it
I
is
think it's
doing a nice
Puppy
job.
Paint he gets this from. I think.
I did say there's going to be a big waiting list at this moment in time, but
I think I found the photo. I think I found the photo of which you speak. Is it that one?
yes, I do like that.
That one.
Boom! I like that a lot.
I still think looks very Gundam.
It does. And when I was talking to Paul about it, it's quite reasonably priced as well. So
He was telling us some really stupid, like it was practically the price of one place he got it practically just the price of the body shells. He was getting the body shells and paint and
yeah, I'm gonna say I know he told me a price of £30. I wasn't sure was that including the body shell and the paint or just the paint. I'm not 100% certain, but
oh, you can't even see Lizzie when she's hitting up the camera. Wave.
dum bum bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
So let's have a conversation about this whole Mick's gonna beat me on building this thing.
Yeah, Matt's done.
It's all right. You can talk. The microphone probably won't pick you up.
It will just.
Oh, go on. Don't say anything. You don't say anything. I don't say anything. Lizzie?
You have misrepresented me, Matthew.
I'll just pick you up a little bit.
What I said was,
That Mick was going to beat me.
usually I would think that Mick would beat you, but I think he seems a bit overexcited.
That's even worse. That's just like that's just like saying most days Mick would beat him. That's even a lower.
Fair.
No, it's not fair.
Anyway, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Really, if we're going to talk to her, we should give her a microphone.
No, but she can. Well, it's
It does.
shown because she can hear us.
It-
It works.
It probably won't pick her up much. It'll be registered on the graph, but it probably won't pick up on the stream much.
Can everyone hear Liz?
Life in cycling's giving you a wave.
Wave hi.
Uh,
Oh no, it'll be Liz, not
So
me. Not
this-
waving at me.
yeah, there's
I've been here all day.
some reviews on the screwdriver on Old YT, I assume, in YouTube. But once you go that, we get more and more screwdriver review vids. part of what he likes about it is the ball and the finger action. But I can't put that in a sentence with a straight face. Oh dear.
I don't know what you mean.
So how is your ball and finger action on your screwdriver there, Nick?
Absolutely fine. Anywho, I've lost train of thought now.
Those screws are those shocks are supposed to be on a car. I know that.
Yeah, I'm just reading the instructions. Destructions.
Well, you read the instructions and
So we're going middle hole.
I'll just show off a
Initial
completed
settings.
one. Shall I get the wheels and tyres off the B7 while I wait? And
So smooth, bumpy. So if I go smooth, that's the inner hole. I'm not going for a bumpy surface. Okay. So I should be on D2/3. Oh, is it still on me? Okay.
yeah,
I thought you said you was taking over or doing something.
I'm going to take the wheels off the B7 and put them on, but I don't think people particularly need to see that, do they?
No. See, I'm
Actually, we could do a bit of a comparison between the B7 and the... Not sure how accurate I can get this.
so.
Okay, one of us talking, remember? Shall I flick back to you? Are you doing the talking thing?
No. I'm good. I'm good. So we've got
Again?
yes.
No, I'm
Again.
good. And then you start talking again.
Oh.
Oh, it's all right. I'm just going to leave it on you.
So through the top we have got 76. 76, which is that one. So that one goes through the central hole there, and then followed up with this cool little machined aluminium. Like so. Up. And it doesn't say anything about putting gobbo on it.
Which one are you on about?
The-
That one.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I sometimes do.
So
That
I've just
one-
put it in wrong goal anyway.
That front one I wouldn't put gobbo on. Because if you have to put a bit of torque on that,
Yeah.
we haven't got a short 7mm driver for it. We've only got 5.5 ones. So I wouldn't gobbo the front one at least.
I put it in the wrong hole anyway. I'll never get confused like that. See, you're doing the sniggering now.
I didn't do any sniggering.
I got told off earlier for that.
I shook my head derisively. I didn't snigger.
So there. I've lost a bag in front of me again. So that's there. Apparently it goes on that way. So into the shock and on like so. I'm sure it used to be the other way around. With flanged nut with nylock.
In a second, you're going to see how far off all the adjustment on these turnbuckles are.
Mine shouldn't be that bad.
I didn't measure mine. I was
I
just
did.
planning on putting it on the jig. So
And what I will say, Liz, if he was listening to listening to us talking as gibberish, I did say I've got bad wind, so I do apologise.
I heard that a while ago.
Yeah.
The charcoal pan.
Yes, I do apologise beforehand.
I'm hoping I'm far enough away.
Never far enough away, never.
So get this to a semblance of correct geometry.
So I've gone from can't put it in the wrong hole. Oh, there's it. So can't find it. That one should be. Let's see. Yeah, the shorter ones into there. I'm out of shot anyway. Oh, not even in shot anyway. Don't matter. So I've got one shock on my wagon.
You got one shotgun.
Ooh. So long bolt, centre hole, that through there. And that. And that.
I haven't seen anyone else with one of these yet, like, you know.
What?
The PR Racing camber gauge.
Might be a reason for that.
Do you know what? I actually prefer it to all the...
No, I don't like it.
I think it's much better because there's no faffing around. You just pick a corner.
I know that I can
check
never
it
work
works.
out which corner's meant to be which.
It's the one with the number in it.
No, no.
It's... What?
I just, it's like, wait, am I measuring the right side?
It's whatever corner you put...
It's all got heart here.
That's-
Just a load of gibberish.
I'm just incredulous that you think this is hard to use. You use VAG tools. How can someone who uses VAG tools...
Yeah, not...
How can someone who uses VAG tools on a daily basis be confused by a squarish bit of carbon fibre? I just think that goes to show you don't do any effort on weekends.
So I'm going for the inner holes on the bottom arms, since we are running on smooth carpet. And on the rears, I will be going for the outer holes on the rear for smooth, I think. Yes. So, front end all done.
We were supposed to aim those two. Do 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 do.
It's not on me. That's good.
Why? Why? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing.
17 mil.
And then I need same for the rear. So, what am I going for? Did you put the shim on the rear shocker?
The 1.1 mil.
1.1 millimeter.
I did not, because I put that inside my shock to tune the sag.
Yeah, me too. So what's it actually do?
It changes the angle of the...
It does, I know, but I know what it physically does, but does it actually...
I assume it
It
comes
doesn't
into
say
the whole...
tuning option, does it, really?
No, but it'll come into the whole same thing as the shock tower front and rear. But I'm not sure why there's a 1.1 mil space. I'm not sure if it's a clearance issue. But I was going to check that in a bit.
So hopefully not a clearance issue.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Have we had any more comments we need to relate to?
There's a huge outrage on the comments at the moment that Lizzie didn't have faith in me in building this.
A huge outrage in Matthew's head.
Yeah, well,
You know what? I've got some spare.
you know what? The camera angle from above with a bit of a fisheye on it makes it look like it's got a load of tow out on it, but it hasn't. Promise. Hey, it feels nice.
That's what she said.
Said no one to you ever.
Yep.
Right. So
that one there, that one there.
I was supposed to be doing a special video all about this, all by itself. But while we're filling in time, the new ESC from Alceram, the nitride. They do another one as well. I can't remember what the name of it is. I think it's a single cell one rather than a double cell one. But this, no active fan cooling or anything. It's got a passive nitride heatsink on the bottom that you mount by screwing that carbon fibre plate on and then using the carbon fibre plate to stick it down. Or I've been told that there's been some testing about just screwing it straight to aluminium chassis, and aluminium chassis with thermal compound as well. You know, like you'd use on a pewter. And apparently these run really cool. Like on the grapevine information I've been told is like 20 degrees cooler than that ESC. But either way, I'm going to give it a bit of a crack. So that's going to be residing there soon enough. And why are you messing about
Nothing.
with it?
Nothing.
Lizzie's turning into the Stig. Yeah. It doesn't matter, your head's cut off anyway. Anyway.
So
Might as well get that mounted up while we wait for Mick to finish with the thing.
the thing.
The thing?
I've nearly done. I've got the. Is the camera on me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because all I could probably see is my head. Because I was leaning right in front of the camera.
Wasn't so much a head as there was quite a bit of glare.
Glare from the bald spot. Yes.
Oh! Another sticker to put on the billboard.
B10. Oh yeah.
So put an else on there as well. I've been a bit slack here, haven't I? Because I was supposed to have an associated one on you by now as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we need an LC racing one on you from where you did the truck.
Yes. Yeah, but did I use that board? Yeah, I did use that board.
You did use this board.
Actually,
Ooh.
if you go, I think, in the corner, over there next to that bag, you might find some LC racing
Ooh.
stuff.
Come on, CLC. Camera Research Coffee.
This should be some...
It comes under the heading of
Stickage.
research, this one.
Because we've still got a body shell to paint for the truck.
We do.
Yep.
Hey! Thank you. It's mostly headlights and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, but there should be a LC.
Yeah, we
Yes,
can
yeah.
nick one of them. Let me just get this heatsink plate mounted on this ESC a sec.
So that's on there. Let me put by hand.
Do you think maybe I should try and get this ESC powered up on this? On this here video.
That is completely up to you.
It is kind of funky with this little inbuilt screen.
Yeah.
I'll do the more important thing and put a sticker on the board first. Though.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat.
Stickers are the most important thing in the world, Michael. Don't you know that?
And you're saying this with your girlfriend in the room.
Yes. Take the account, she told the whole world she thought that you would beat me on building this.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything about your relationship. It just means... Yeah.
That she's a very bad judge of mechanical competence when it comes to 10-scale cars.
Yeah. Right, so we've got...
Oh, do you want me to put it back on you?
No.
There you go. It's back on.
So, all shocks on. All done. Steering attached. Just feel very nice. Very good, very nice. Is that it? It doesn't feel like it should be it.
There's not much to do.
Oh.
I'm going to...
Oh, battery. Oh, no. Shock protectors, which do look quite funky.
Haven't you done your shock protector?
No, I'm doing them now.
It's like one of the best bits of the
I
thing.
know. That's why I'm doing them now.
Oh. Well, while you do that, I'm just going to loosely jab some wires into battery to see if I can power this on.
Jab, jab, jab.
This isn't going to go wrong at all.
Yeah, viewers at home, please don't do this.
The £70 worth of customs is going to be...
Did you put your carbon fibre plate on the chassis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trying to find things that I skipped on here,
No.
Michael?
I was suggesting you might have, but I didn't hear anything about that conversation. But
You haven't heard any of the conversation I put up either. Right, let's see if we can get this powered up then. You know, after safely attaching
Fire.
proper plugs onto the thing. Is that the on button? That's the on button. Look at the little screen. Not that you can see what it says. It's in blinky mode at the moment, apparently. Okay, if I hold those wires with those plugs that I have already attached.
oh, they didn't countersink
So
the...
it gives you the voltage and the sensor. You can see it's in blinky mode there. Saying it's at 23 degrees. Apparently, you can click through, and you're able to get login information, and you can also do the setup of the braking and everything on here as well. Let's. I wonder if I can just make this up as I go along. That clicks back and forth.
I was going to say...
Oh, that's turn off. Info, events, data.
Are you going to be trying to use that ESC this Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got run times and stuff on you.
And
It's very hard to read this and hold it up to a camera at the same time when the camera's at above head height. Graphs, main.
If you didn't know, we were planning on running these and possibly, if we get chance, doing a live stream on tomorrow.
Yeah. We've got an awful lot of stuff to do before tomorrow, Mick.
Yeah. Tomorrow. So.
And if I hold those two, I think it goes into settings. Yeah. So you can set the throttle pulse width.
Put them out.
Take across to brake settings.
Interrupting.
Do you know what? You've done it for the last 2 days, Mick. I'm not. I think next time I'm going to bring gaffer tape, reverse modes and so forth to be able to, and then the boost settings. So it looks like you can do all the tuning from the ESC, but I don't think there's a tuning box or an app available for it. So you have to do it from the ESC, I think. And turbo timing and everything.
Not long enough.
Looks interesting. I'll just turn it back off now. But I'll have a bit of fun with that. And you can have Mick back.
Oh, cheers.
On account of him refusing to be quiet anyway.
That's it. These nuts. Because it doesn't actually say anything. Nuts into there. Doesn't say anything. It just says bolts.
What are you on about there?
The shock protector.
There's 2 screws that go in from the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into
no
the
nuts,
carbon
I think.
fibre.
Yeah, it just screws in place, that's it.
Alright, no nuts.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's
It screws into the plastic, but that means it can't come off. It just sticks into the carbon fibre.
right. Oh, okay. I'm going to say it won't hold tight to that. So it sort of clips itself in instead of mechanically
Yeah.
bolted.
So it's not mechanically removable.
I see. Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. So we haven't gone for the little moustache.
You didn't go for the moustache one?
No. But I have seen you... Oh, does it come with a front spoiler with it?
No,
no.
no front spoiler.
Okay. So I have seen some with it on in some of the pictures.
Just looking for a motor, chucking this for
The motor.
layout purposes.
I've got
Any motor?
my zombie, which is
Zombie,
Is it on
zombie,
me?
zombie.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's on you. There you go.
Next 8.5 zombie, just for demonstration of layout purposes.
That is what's going in, though.
Is that?
Right.
Do you know what's really sad? You know, one of the things that's actually made me most happy about this ESC,
What?
that the... Oh no, might not be actually.
Talking gibberish.
I'm talking absolute nonsense. Oh, it might be on 4-wheel drives that happens rather than 2-wheel drives. Never mind. It's about the order of wires.
Okay.
So of totally no consequence or whatsoever.
So I'm going to want this battery as far forward as possible, really, aren't I?
That's what I'm doing for when I'm doing the layout, so I know how far I can push the ESC forwards and or backwards and stuff. So
Oh, so that's where I'm putting it. Far forward as possible. And the reasoning behind that, Matthew?
because we're on a high grip surface, and you'd usually want the weight further forward. But the reason that I'm putting it for far forward as possible is that I know how far I've got, or how much space I've got to play with the ESC to be able to get full forward position on it.
What's...
For some reason, it seems easier to route wires around here than... Maybe I'm just more awake today than when I was doing the B7. We could really do with like a gridded out board to help show relative position of components in a vehicle. Like haphazardly, it looks like the B7 motor's about 15 mil further forward, 20 mil further forward. Looks like the servo's around about the same location. Battery movement looks about the same. So we should be comparable on the whole weight balance, apart from the motor and gearbox, so maybe 5% difference.
You'll never guess what, yeah.
What?
I weren't listening.
I know you weren't. To be fair, we're down to 4 viewers now anyway, so nobody else is listening either. One of them's Lizzie, and she's in the same room. One thing I am concerned about, though, is over the last few years, a lot of the 4-wheel drives have been getting very, very similar. And the 2-wheel drives are getting more and more similar as well in looks and stuff. It used to be great back in the day. I never used to... Oh, when I was a kid, I used to like tomatoes, but ever since I started racing, I've never really liked tomatoes. But you can't go against some of the, like the character cars and stuff they did. You couldn't beat like all the box art and the stupid slogans across the back wings and everything being like different and quirky and all that, and like proper character cars. These days, you can pick up a car and hold on to it for a few minutes before realising which one it is.
Sorry.
It's great how I can have a mature conversation with you. Oh, gaseous one.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, Life and Cycling has brought up a good point. The front spoiler apparently is plastic, but couldn't find it in stock anywhere except across the pond. I had a thought on this.
Oh,
and that thought is there's a 3D printer over there. I'm just going to make one. Yes, front wings we'll get a couple made, Mick. Not by tomorrow.
No.
But I think it just mounts on these holes here.
Yeah, there's one hole in front.
3.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But no, I saw them. It's like, ooh. So battery straps in. That's in. So, ooh, actually, what have I missed?
What do you mean, what have you missed?
What have I missed?
Why do you think you missed something?
I haven't. Them little parts.
You know what?
What?
Those are spare. And
I
they
don't
usually
see where they
used as
go.
they used to be used for covering up the
springs?
spacing nuts. No, spacing nuts.
Oh, on these shockers?
Yeah, I don't think they're actually in use on this one.
Look, it's actually showing in this battery plate bag. But it
Actually,
doesn't tell you where to put them.
What page are you on?
25. Bottom right.
Do.
Oh, win it. No, I found it.
You
I know
found
where
it?
Goes. You can use them for different battery options to space your spring up and down.
Oh, is that what they're using it for?
Ooh.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well spotted.
Just
That's the first bit in the manual that you've actually read that's not in the main thing, isn't it?
wondered what it was. Now I've worked it out.
So is that both of us done?
Put the carbon plate in. What's that for? What's on 26? What's that little plate for?
The little carbon plate?
No. Top of your gearbox.
Oh, that's to stop your body shell bending. This is body shell support.
Okay, I might do that. But other than that, yeah, I'm there or thereabouts done.
Shall we stop the feed there and sort out some dinner?
Yeah.
Because I'm hungry. Oh, just mount a 3D printed MO5 battery mount across it. What's a 3D printed MO5 battery mount look like? I'm not sure what an MO5 battery mount looks like. You got an MO5?
No, MO3.
All right.
Yeah,
MO5.
Thank you for the coffee.
Mount. Oh, it's going to be M05, isn't it? You say it isn't. Oh.
What's that?
Okay. I think I know what he means though, looking at the picture of that. Okie dokie. Well, if we go back to that. Lizzie just tapping away on the phone in the background. She's become complacent as she thinks we do not change camera angles around here. So, should we call it quits at that?
She's hiding behind the camera anyway.
I know. Now she is anyway. It's all right. The camera's kind of focused on the camera. Anyway, yeah, let's get some food sorted. Because hungry.
Yeah.
And then we've got to start doing some painting.
Yeah.
We will not subject you to the painting.
No. But if we pull this finger out, hopefully we can get the live stream sorted tomorrow. No promises. So I don't know, are we putting any expectations up for that? Or
I still got to work out all this stuff yet.
so
I tested it
maybe,
on the phone a few
maybe
weeks
not.
ago. Yeah. If we do, it'll be like 11 o'clock in the morning. If not, we'll get some video of the cars going around and post
Yeah,
it next
yeah,
week.
yeah, definitely. We'll get some footage of some sort. Ideally, a live streaming, watch it going round. But we'll see how we go.
Ah, yeah. It looks like an Elsa would do a makeshift front spoiler. No. Life Recycling thanking us for the stream.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you for turning up and being such a sucker for punishment.
can't believe you sat the whole way today and yesterday.
I know, right? I hope your build goes well, mate.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're thinking about live streaming from the pit table.
Yeah.
So we've got the 3 cameras we've got here, and the plan was to have that one on, like, a couple of us pitting, that one on another couple of us pitting, and then the big one there over the track, and be able to flick through, between us, talking at the pit tables or trying to see some of the cars. I don't know. This may work, it may not. The thing is, there's no internet connection down there, so we're running it all through a phone as well. So it might be awesome, or it might just go terribly, terribly wrong. But that's the idea. A bit of pit to air table coverage and a bit of track coverage and being able to flick between them is the plan, which probably won't work.
We could try.
Well, get some testing done this evening. So, anyway, thanks again, and see you all soon.
Have fun. Have the rest of your Saturday.
Yeah. Thank you much.
Bye.
Bye.